Let's do this. All right, here we go. Hello, Hambless. How's it going? Oh, how you doing, Hambless? I hope you're having a good day. Well, so this is an off time for me to stream at the moment. It's not that I haven't streamed at this time before, but I haven't been lately. So, but here we go. We're gonna get into some Dragon's Dogma, Dark Arisen, and I love this game. Love playing this game. It's so fun. This is my second account, and what I wanted to do is get this account set up so that I could play from the very beginning on stream, but also so that I could hire my pawn, so I could take this pawn that I created and hire it on my main account and hire my main account's pawn on this account. And that way I can get both accounts some Rift Crystals. It's an easy way to get Rift Crystals if you've got a friend that you can do that with, or you've got a second account. And Rift Crystals are going to be really, really important towards the middle end of the game, that kind of thing, depending on when you do it. But especially for the DLC. Not bad, Hambless. That's good to hear. I'm doing okay. As I've always said, I'm never going to lie to you guys about it. I'm doing okay right now. It has been a very difficult month or so, and things have just kind of steadily gotten worse over that time. So I'm just dealing with a lot of darkness at the moment. But that's why my streams have been, off and on, and have been as intermittent as they have been. I wanted it to be more regular. It's hard to get some sleep. It's difficult to get good sleep even when I can sleep. So it's been rough. But I'm here. I'm still kicking, and we're gonna make this work. I'm still trying to figure out what's gonna work best as far as streaming goes, because I want to do it almost every day. That's the ideal. That's what I'm striving for. The problem comes in where I get into those dark periods where, I don't feel like I can, or I don't get enough sleep, and so I feel like I'm just dragging, and it's not going to work well. And if I can't have fun with you guys, then I don't want to just be here to be here, but I also don't want to skip because I get disappointed in myself. Plus, I miss you guys. So there's that. But for now, I'm doing okay. Hopefully I can get some rest after the stream today, and then I'm going to try and stream at what has been more normal for me for tomorrow morning. So we'll see how that goes. I'll definitely post about it on Discord and stuff, so. El Mapache, how you doing? Salutations. It's going, El Mapache. I hope you're having a good day. I really do. It's great to see you. So, Ambless, I got you playing XCOM again? That's awesome. That is absolutely awesome. It is one of my favorite games of all time. Absolutely love it. And I don't know what I'm going to do after this campaign ends. I'd like to continue and do another campaign, but I still have to figure out if I'm just going to up the difficulty, or if I'm going to, up the difficulty and then play around with doing things a little bit differently. Or I might install Long War Rebalanced and give that a try. I'm not sure yet. Honestly, not sure yet. But we'll see. But I think we have a little ways to go before this campaign's done, so.
Why not avail yourself?
There is Long War the Chosen. That's true, too. Long War the Chosen, I definitely want to play. And that's not a bad idea at all. Part of me...
How should I find you?
Part of me wonders about giving XCOM, 2012 XCOM Long War a break on the channel,
You certainly do make a lot of expressions.
I kind of don't want to. I kind of want to keep it on the channel. So I'm not sure. Maybe I would end up doing that like 1 day a week or something. And then Long War of the Chosen would take over more of the channel. Like that would be the majority. And then switch to, you know, back to regular Long War 1 day a week or something. I don't want to abandon it. I want it to kind of be a regular thing on the channel, at least for now. But there's so much I want to play. There's so many games I want to play on this channel. Could always do a bathtub stream. Yeah, that's true. Oh, that's true. We could do a Kapow bathtub stream too. Have him sitting in there with his rubber ducky or something. ASMR hot tub XCOM. Oh, there you go. That's an idea. Oh yeah. You know, I wonder, and this is a serious thought. This is a serious question. I wonder how Twitch would take it if I didn't have a camera, but I did a stream where you could hear the water from like a hot tub or you know, bathtub or something. Like you could hear the water, so you kind of know, but you can't see anything. I just wonder. I wonder if they'd still have a problem with that. I'm not saying I'm doing it. I'm just saying I wonder. Anywho, so with this character, I've actually been doing stuff, more stuff than I probably should if I want to kind of min-max a little bit. But in this game, you don't have to. You really do not have to min-max. But we got to level 10, and as far as I remember, this is another one of those games that I've played through. I haven't fully beaten it yet exactly, but I'm pretty much at the end. With my main account, I'm kind of dragging things out at the very end of the game. I just haven't finished and gone to like New Game Plus or whatever. But we've gotten to level 10, and if I remember correctly, at level 10, technically you can switch classes if you want to, and that was the intention. I want to switch classes. I'm actually going to go over to a mage because I want to get my magic levels up, or sorcerer, and get my magic levels up. But we also have to learn, we have to gain ranks in each class. So, as you can see, I'm rank 4 in this class. You can have up to rank 9 in any given class, and the higher your rank, the more access you have to skills, and then you buy those skills with discipline points. So there's basically 2 different ways to level in this game. So it's been a while. What's this game about? So this game is kind of Dark Souls-ish. Kind of, sort of. Except the combat's just a little more fast-paced. And you can jump and climb on enemies. And there are larger enemies that... not to say that there aren't large enemies in Dark Souls, but there are large enemies that you can actually climb onto and hit different body parts and all kinds of stuff. The boss fights and the enemy fights in this game are really interesting. But it's definitely easier, I would say, than Dark Souls. Now, hard mode is a different story. Hard mode is a little bit difficult in this game. But as I was saying with the status, I wanted to change classes, because whatever class you level up as is the class that you gain the stats for, and each class has a different distribution of stats. So for example, you've got strength, you've got magic, you've got magic defense and physical defense, and and then of course you've got your stamina and your hit points. Whatever class you level as determines how you gain in any of those categories. So, for example, the Strider, which is what our character is right now, gets almost an even distribution of stats across the board. So you get like, I think it's, don't quote me on this, but I think it's like 25 hit points, 25 stamina, 3 strength, 3 magic, and then 3 defense, physical defense, and 2 magic defense, something like that. So it's almost even across the board is how you gain your stats for every level. The warrior gains, more strength and more physical defense, but less magic and less magic defense. defense. The mage gains more magic, as you can imagine. You know, they're pretty self-explanatory. I don't remember the exact numbers, but this is how you build a character. So when you level, you want to make sure that you're the character that you want to level up and gain the stats for. That's experience points. Discipline points, whole other thing. Discipline points you gain alongside experience points, and discipline determines what rank you are in that particular class. So your level is for your character, the rank is for that particular class. And as you gain ranks in a class, it opens up more and more skills for that class, and you purchase those skills using your discipline points. So that's what we're going to do. I want to get to, if I remember correctly, you have to get to Grand Soren, which is the next really the only major city in the game. There are a bunch of different encampments you can go to, but this is like the city of the game. You have to get to Grand Soren first. So there's more than a few things we have to do. So I think we're going to level a couple more times, which is not what I wanted. I wanted to change class at level 10. Technically, that's the earliest you can do it, if I remember right. But, oh well. We're not going to be min-maxed on this character. Oh well. Who cares? We'll make it work anyway. The game is not really meant to push you in that sense. So it's like Monster Hunter then? It's actually a fair bit like Monster Hunter, sure. Yeah. You gain resources from the different monsters that you kill, and you use those resources to... not so much to craft weapons and armor, but to level them up. So to increase their rank. Your weapons and armor have stars, star ranks. So right now my weapon here, I got the daggers and the bow. They're all 1 star. You can rank it up to 3 star. And then you can do something called dragon forging. And dragon forging requires you to kill a dragon with those things equipped, and then they have a chance to become dragon forged. It's actually kind of a cool system. And then once that gets dragon forged, you can go from it's like a red dragon icon to a silver dragon icon to a gold dragon icon, and you can use resources to level them up from there as well. So yeah, just like Monster Hunter, you get resources from your kills, and you use those to rank up your weapons and armor. But you can see some of my armor has no stars, like this one. Some have 2 or 3 stars. I've already ranked up a few pieces. We have a quest to turn in with this guy, I think.
I think upon it, 'twas my hiding in the well what brought the danger to light. I take no credit.
Yeah, so when the dragon attacked the town, this guy went and hid in the well. He basically just jumped in the well and hid from the dragon, and the dragon killed a bunch of people, and it started the whole game. And then he heard some roaring in the well, and when he came out, once the dragon left, he came out and he reported the roaring, and then he got scared, right? He didn't go too deep into the caverns. So he came out and he reported it, and then he gave you the quest to go down there and kill whatever was making the noises down in the well. So that's what we did. And then he's like, oh, well, you know, I don't want any credit, but it was me hearing those noises that brought the danger to your attention.
I simply feared I'd be blamed for releasing monsters upon the village for having opened up the well. 'Tis a relief in all you're doing, cuz. Here, I owe you at least this much for all you've done. I shall strive to learn from your example. Commit myself to becoming a soldier fit to defend the land and its people. Honest.
Yeah, you'd think you'd do that before you actually finished your training to be a soldier.
I feel more
But that's
with
okay.
this quest now. Masterfully done.
All right, so quest-wise, what do we have? I just don't want to skip anything that requires us to be in this area, or requires it to be done soon, you know, quickly. Out of topic, but you really like the armor design in this game so far? I wouldn't say that's out of topic at all. That's quite in topic. Yeah, and I do too. There's a lot of really good armor in this game. Now, I will say they do, unfortunately, or fortunately, depending on how you look at it, they do buy into the trope of some of the female armor is skimpy compared to the male armor, and there are things that you can find in this game that go even more down that route. Like there's
we share these roads with traveling
what's it
peddlers,
called?
guardsmen, and other folk.
There's a silk underwear that's basically essentially a thong that you can find for women for, you know, because there's two pieces in bottom armor. In your legs, you have two slots. You've got armor and you've got a clothing slot, just like you do in your torso, a clothing and an armor slot. So you can wear basically an undershirt and an armor over top of it. Here you wear some kind of underpants and then armor over top of that. For women in this game, there are a few pieces that are revealing in that way, and they even went so far as to put a couple of thongs in this game. It's interesting, but I don't think it was necessary. You know, it is what it is. There's really not much you can do.
Perhaps we'll find ore among the crags that litter
Funny enough, a couple of those pieces have really good stats.
The Duke could stand to commission some new.
So I might use... There are certain pieces that might be kind of like that, a little bit revealing, that I might end up using for our pawn, simply because they have really good stats. And I don't remember if some of the armor... I'll have to take a look at it again, but I think the armor that can be worn by both sexes, I don't remember if it's if it changes. If a male wears it versus a female. You know how they do that in some games too, where like a male will have a breastplate and it'll be like this big, you know, bulky,
Let's be doubly sure of which will see us
sturdy
to our
looking armor
destination.
breastplate, but then if you put that exact same armor piece on a woman, it changes to this like really skimpy little, you know, half breastplate or something. And that always bugged me too, because it's the same freaking piece. That bugged the hell out of me. It's the same piece. It should be the same piece. You know, maybe altered just a little bit to fit, you know, more of a female form or something. Or at least fit the different character better. Sized for that character and everything, you know what I mean? But it should be the exact same piece. There we go. Here's some bandits. So you get some pawns, which is what this person is, and you get guards and like just straight up civilians. Ah, crap! Come here. There you go. You get civilians just traveling down the road, and it's quite interesting because all of these pawns that we see traveling down the road, and some of them are pawns, some of them aren't. But I'll try to show. Get out of here. I'll try to show some of the pawns in a second when we get done with this combat. Ah! Don't die. This guy. Oof. So this guy here's a warrior. His attacks are real beefy, but they're really slow. Same with this guy. He's a warrior as well. He's using a two-handed sword. His attacks are just super, super slow. But they can be really, really powerful. Alright, they're all dead. And here we go. So this is a pawn over here. If you talk to this pawn, if we can, apparently not yet. No, maybe we can't talk to him yet. Yeah, so we leveled up and our pawn leveled up. Come here. There we go. So this is a pawn that just wanders around, and you see a lot of these. It's actually quite cool. You'll see a lot of these pawns just wandering the roads and wherever. They are, generally speaking, they're players who have... this might be an NPC, but generally they're players who've created a pawn, and that pawn just happens to appear in your world randomly. And, yeah, that wolf ran away. They just wander around. You could hire him from here if you really wanted to. Not yet, because apparently I think we have to go to the main city first before we can hire pawns off the road. But you can check them, you can check their stats, you can actually hire them from here. Yep, here's another pawn. This is a special armor set. It's like almost like a princess cloak. This is like a special armor set that you got with the DLC.
Yes, Arisen.
Oh, here you go. Alright, so I wonder if that was just an NPC, but this is somebody else's pawn. So we can check their stats and everything. They're level 14, so if we want to hire them, they're a little bit higher level than we are, so we'd have to pay some Rift Crystals to hire them. But you can check out their stats. You can check out, like, their... this is a warrior. So this is a two-handed... I don't know, wait. Fighter? Yeah, this is a warrior, so two-handed weapon user. You can check all her different actual number stats, defenses, and everything. These are the skills that this character has. Apparently, this character has no skills whatsoever. I have no idea who sent this character out into the world, but they have no skills. All they can do is basic attacks. They have no attributes. No clothing except for the set of Queen's clothing. No other armor pieces. And then these are the enemies that they've fought. If it says an unfamiliar foe, that means I haven't come across that enemy yet. But you can get, your pawns get experience in fighting certain enemies, and the more experience or the more encounters that they have with those enemies, the more knowledge they gain about how to fight them. So they'll give you tips. They'll give you hints during a fight on how to kill it. And then these are quests. And the quests that they've done, it's the same exact thing. If you finish a quest with a pawn, you teach that pawn about that quest. And so when that pawn goes with somebody else who's now doing that quest for the first time, they can give hints. And then here's the area. They'll tell you about what's in that area, or what to look out for, or all that kind of stuff. Same
Yes,
thing.
Arisen.
Yeah, I found it funny that that poor guy, dude, soldier, died off camera too. I know. I thought about backing out and going to save him, but I was in the middle of talking about something, so I thought maybe he could fend for himself for a little bit. Apparently not. Yeah, I realized breastplate armor was completely capable of being used by a woman. Yeah, and say that they did. Not gonna lie and say that they did, but there was enough space for the chest.
Yes,
Generally speaking, yes. So like from what I understand, and I'm definitely not an expert. Do not take this in any way, shape, or form as me saying I actually know what I'm talking about here. I probably don't. But from what I have heard, and from what I understand, there really wasn't much in the way of alterations needed for any given armor piece for women. Which is completely contrary to what you see in media. Every single armor piece for a woman is altered, like, to the extreme. However, I have also seen armor pieces altered for men. In real life, armor pieces are altered for men. And I think that's just more of a trying to show off kind of thing. Like the crotch area for armor pieces that I've seen in real life, like actual armor pieces that were really used, having alterations made for men. It's hysterical. It's so funny.
Hold it still while I finish it.
There we go. So, Peta, our pawn here, gained a vocation rank.
They're a slippery target.
So she got better in her class. Get back here. Don't shoot the pawns. You know what? Fine. There. Now we got him. God, it was too slow to chase him down.
Good there, hit them springing flagly.
We have triumphed. Did it?
That works. Yeah, Bronze Age Rome used muscular breastplates. The cocker. Yeah, exactly.
Give it to me.
Exactly. It was absolutely crazy stuff. And I couldn't believe that some of that stuff was actually practical. It's almost like I could believe that it was worn for ceremonies and stuff, but it's hard to believe that it was actually worn in combat. Because it just doesn't seem practical. But anyway. Okay, yeah, the fun thing was the penis armor was just for show. It wasn't really made for with the intention of protecting a knight's crotch. Yeah. Yeah. And that's kind of what I figured.
We could be ambushed.
It just,
Stay alert.
it's funny. It's hysterical. I mean, it's one thing to put, like, abs
Just proceed.
on armor. That I can almost understand, in a way. Because since you can't see what's underneath, if you think you're going up against somebody who's got, like, a really ripped physique and they're super in shape and everything, which, generally speaking,
Is anyone inside?
you know, it's not like knights in general were too much of a slouch. I can't imagine they were.
What a large tree.
But, you know, if it looked like they had abs, even on their armor, then you might be a little bit more intimidated in combat. I don't know. You might treat them differently.
Kill them all! The sorcerer master. Stay vigilant.
Immelman, how's it going? Skyrim with British accents versus Scandinavian? Alright, let's get some of these bandits. I think this is a pawn, though. Yeah, that's a pawn. I think that's the only thing I would change about this is I wish they would designate like what's a pawn and what's not. Most of the time you can tell. If you've been playing the game for just a little bit, you can generally tell. But nothing comes up above their head right away that says, "Hey, this is a pawn," or "This is an enemy." Not until you damage it. And see, we can't damage her. She's a pawn.
Hello. Can I help you?
Or he's a pawn. Hold on. Oh, it is a guy. Cool.
Then I bid you.
Yeah, and some mercenaries even padded their pants to make their testicles look bigger. Nice. Of course, that was common. Foot soldier would never think about using armor like that just because of the cost of it. Oh, yeah. Oh, that, you know, having it altered like that had to be super expensive. Royalty, Knights of Wealth, mercenaries did stupid stuff with it. Yeah, I know. During that time, that was all the rage, wasn't it? It's really funny that it was. It's ridiculous. I'm pretty sure I'm forgetting something. See, I was making my way to the encampment, and I don't want to, or to Grand Soren, and I don't want to do that. I want to go to the encampment. Just getting lost in talking to stuff, talking about stuff, and then
We can likely pass through here.
fighting bandits just for the heck of it. And I completely forgot. We have to go to the encampment first. Because we can't do anything else until we... There's a certain quest
Constant vigilance.
that we have to get that takes us to Grand Soren. So... we're out of breath. Ran out of stamina. Your pawn can come over and, like, encourage you. And they, I don't know, they, like, pat you on the back or something. Give you a little boost. And you get a little bit more stamina back.
This encampment serves as a fine bulwark against monsters.
I always thought that was funny.
Built to keep out goblins, I should...
Set out from here and we'll be on the path to Grand Soren.
All right, where is our quest? Oh yeah, check this out. This is a DLC item too. See the jester's cap this guy's wearing?
The training grounds are used to instruct the men of the Corps in combat.
That's funny. It's like a DLC bonus item thing that if you purchase the DLC, which it comes with the game now, but back when the game came out, when the DLC came out, if you purchased the DLC, you got a few different armor pieces as like a bonus.
Now, let us talk of business.
Our wandering merchant friend. What do you have? I don't think he has anything good. Throat cutters have more strength than the daggers that we're currently wearing, but I don't want to use them because the daggers that we're currently wearing have they're coated in oil, so they increase the fire damage that the enemy takes. And since a couple of our people are using fire, I think we'll stick with that. I don't really want to buy anything else from this guy.
Now, pray, come.
Just like during that time, the smaller the moves, the better. Yeah. 16th century is more advanced time. Armored copies is versus scrap of plastic jockstrap. True. Yeah, here we go. That's the quest we're looking for, I think. But the intimidation thing was real. Yeah, I don't know about muscle armor, but I know that samurais use demon-looking face masks. Yes. And that I find to be just fantastic. That was such a cool addition to their armor. And especially because there was a lot of superstition in that area and at that time. Just a lot of superstition. And so it was really taken seriously. And for them to use that was just, it was fantastic. And the intricacy of the designs on it, too, was insane. Knights also used helmets that looked like faces, but the intention was to hide their moves to the enemy. Yeah, yeah. Sweetie Gonzalez, nice to see you. How you doing? Hope you're having a great day. DDDA lovers, yes. Oh, I love this game so much. Knights didn't do it because it wouldn't be the Christian thing to do. Yeah. Yeah, I hope you're doing well, sweetie. That sounds weird to say. Gonzalez? Maybe we'll go with Gonzalez. I don't want to say sweetie because it sounds too much like sweetie. So we'll go with Gonzalez. We're doing okay. Having a little bit of fun here in Dragon's Dogma. And I think we're about to do... the major quest that leads us to Grand Soren. I really want to get to Grand Soren as soon as we can. I think this is it.
I lead the men of the enlistment corps.
But I will say ahead of time, I'm probably going to skip over the cutscenes in this game, because when I did the first episode of this, Capcom immediately, as soon as I put it up on YouTube, Capcom immediately copyright claimed the video. So, and they copyright claimed 30 seconds of the video because of the cutscene where you first meet Kina. For no reason. It was an audio-visual copyright claim, and it makes no sense because they didn't even copyright the entire cutscene. It was just a 30-second, exactly 30 seconds of that cutscene. It just seemed weird. Doesn't matter, bro. Sweetie is your name. Okay, fair enough. Well, that's my deep thought for today. May need more coffee, though, Imaman. Okay, fair enough. How far in am I? Well, we are just past the first Cyclops battle. So this should be, if I remember correctly, this should be the Hydra that we're coming up at now. So we're going to be on the way to Grand Soren very soon. So not very far in. If you know the game, you know that's not very far in at all.
I've ordered pawns to take up swords and fight myself, but they are a clumsy lot. I cannot call them into this world as you do, though, nor make traveling companions of them. What manner of magic lets you command them so? Well, it matters not. The dragon is come. I'll welcome any help, Be it pawn, arisen, farmer, or fishwife. Make use of the encampment as you please. Are you in need of rest?
Well, come again whenever.
Okay. Yes, thank you. Thank you, Gonzalez. Make sure you find the village girl in the Witchwood before the Hydra. Otherwise, you miss out on the witch hunt quest. So, I don't remember how to start that. Do we just go to the Witchwood? Because I know exactly what you're talking about. But I don't know if we have to go there before we talk to Mercedes again, because she does have another quest for us. And if that's the case, then we should head to the Witchwood right now. I did the training.
I feel familiar with this area now.
I did the training with the guy here, the trainer guy here. So I did that. The only quests that we currently have in the quest log are all, you know, kill so many stuff, so many things like cyclopes, spiders, undead warriors, and phantasms. So those are the only quests we have left. Do not do the training and rest? Okay. Well, I've already done the training. Don't rest then.
Built to keep out goblins, I should think.
You need to get the quest by a villager approaching you when you leave the encampment. Really? Okay. That makes me wonder then. Are we going to be able to get the quest now? Because they did all the training. Yeah, I don't want to miss that one. I like the witch hunt quest. I don't want to miss that quest line.
Materials here. Perhaps we'll find aught of use.
Well sturdy, this place.
So do the training and don't rest. Gotcha.
The Duke could stand to commission some new roads.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Perhaps we'll
I
find
did
more among the
Safest on the roads.
Reynard's quest, so that's done. So he should be...
Endeavor to be ever calm in battle.
he should be
Bide your
fine.
time, then strike. Hold on.
Bunny. Oh,
The
no
roads are
rabbit.
safer than the brush, but still, we'd best stay away.
Josh, how's it going? How you doing? I hope you're having a good day. Get the rabbit pelts here. Yeah, I don't want to miss that one. We'll probably have to figure that out first before
Guardsmen and other folk.
moving on. I was just going to go to Grand Soren. Do the Hydra and go to Grand Soren, but I don't want to miss it.
Tis your hometown, is it not, Arisen?
I'm pretty sure we got everything here.
This is a place quite
Other than, of course, going to
Suppose this drive
Bitter Black
is too
Isle,
long.
which you don't have to do. That's all the DLC. Lost and Found is the name of the quest you need to finish before doing the Hydra? Okay. Thank you. Thank you for the follow, Gonzalez. I greatly appreciate it. Kapow appreciates it. Thank you so much. That is awesome.
Are your travel preparations complete?
How's the day find you?
Lost and Found. Did we do Lost and Found? Completed quests. No. No Lost and Found quest yet. I wonder then, do you have to rest at the encampment first? Having an alright day, Josh? Getting stuff done because you're going to campus tomorrow. Life update. School's not going well. And also got rejected by a girl. Ah, that sucks, man. I'm really sorry to hear that.
Guardsmen and other folk.
She's still your best friend? That's cool. That is really good. Dual majoring now. Computer science and music? That's very awesome. Going to Bible study and chess club. Very cool. I was in chess club for a little bit in high school, and I really enjoyed it, but it conflicted with, I wanted to do springboard diving,
Endeavor to be ever calm
and so I
in
couldn't do
battle.
both at the same
Bide your
time,
then
unfortunately.
strike.
So I had to drop just chess club because I I love springboard diving. I have always loved it, and I really wanted to do it, you know.
Ore among the crags that litter this place.
A goblin!
So, just couldn't do both. Also on the last boss... Ooh. Oh crap, I missed something. Hold on. And, Gonzalez, I apologize. The mod gets heavy-handed sometimes with what you posted. Give me a second, because I might be able to fix that. Copy-pasted the wiki? Okay. Yeah, the mod just got a little heavy-handed. So, I apologize. You gotta go, El Mapache? Alright. Have fun. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you again soon. Yeah, it won't let me change that. It won't let me fix it, but I can see it. So, thank you. I won't be able to put it in chat, but I can read it myself. Moobot. Moobot was getting a little heavy-handed. So basically says, news of Keena's disappearance was first delivered by Elvar. So I just saw Keena in the village, so she's still there. So it's delivered by Elvar upon leaving the encampment after completing the quest, A Rude Awakening. Return to Chief Adaro in Casardis to learn what happened to Keena and seek clues about Keena's disappearance. There's a note left by Keena in Chief Adaro's house. The brief message gives some indication of Keena's likely destination and perhaps her motivations. Other Casardians can be consulted to try to get a better picture of what happened. Yep. Yeah. So A Rude Awakening is the quest that we need, the prerequisite quest. So what? A Rude Awakening. What was that one? There we go. Quest. Don't think we have it. No. We haven't done A Rude Awakening yet, so we're not quite there. Okay. And I just want to see what else, if I missed anything else. She's the best friend you ever had, Josh. That's awesome. That is fantastic. And sometimes that's really what you need. You know what I mean? Like, sure, it might have been nice to date and stuff, but if she's meant to be your best friend, that's even better. Okay, what else am I missing here? I apologize. I'm just going back in chat real quick. Also, on the last boss of Dark Souls 3, I'm going to stream either Inscription or Phoenix Point after. Very cool. Can't wait to see that, Josh. That's going to be awesome. I have not beaten Dark Souls 3 yet, so there's that. Okay, what else did I miss? I think that was it. Okay. I think I'm caught up. Mostly. Anyway. Need to do this before you reach the capital. Okay, yep. Gonna get dinner and lurk, Josh? Cool. Sounds good. No, I remember you need to do the Hydra and then leave the encampment and exit facing Casardis. Okay, so just after you do the Hydra, you go back. That makes sense. Now that you say it, I think I remember that. It's been a while, but I think I remember it, yeah. Accept the quest before you escort the Hydra head, yeah. Find the girl in the Witchwood before you escort the Hydra head. Perfect. Thank you. So yeah, I think you're right. I think I remember that now. Now that you mention it. Let's do this. Let's go.
We are a vagabond people, born in a drifting world. We come from the rift.
We'll rest.
Torpor will remain here until then. As
Here.
you will.
And then this should be the Hydra. The Hydra is the Rude Awakening quest? Okay. Yep, yeah, this is the Hydra. Okay. he destroys a little bit of the camp. Oh, I said I was going to skip the cutscenes too. I hope I don't get copyright claimed for this again. I can't believe how ridiculous some companies are with that. I mean, I get that they're that it's their content. I get that like the cutscenes are made by the company, and yeah, don't really want to. I don't really want to be out of stamina right now. And I get that, right? But yeah, we're doing almost nothing here. Get out of here. I don't remember this guy being very difficult at all, right? I've watched a lot of DD streams and no one's skipping cutscenes. You shouldn't have to worry, right? Well, unfortunately, they copyright claimed my very first video for this. Capcom themselves copyright claimed my very first video on this because of the cutscene in Casardas where you meet, not where you meet Kina exactly, but it's like with the first time you talk to Kina after you wake up in the hut. They gave me a 30-second audio-visual copyright claim. And it was ridiculous. I mean, it's not a strike, so, you know, that's fine. Plus, I can't monetize videos on YouTube yet anyway. I just don't have the subscribers and the watch hours and everything. But yeah, it was immediate. It was the day I put it up. Immediately it got copyrighted. So there's the sign. But you can stream it though. Yeah, I am streaming it. It seems to be okay. Like Twitch doesn't seem to have any problems with it. I'm just gonna. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna let this play.
Ancient tales of the Arisen are well and good, friends.
I don't know how many people are gonna, be able to understand this me talking over it, but I'm gonna talk over it a little bit.
You might earn yourself a real
I like the cutscenes in this game, and I don't want to skip them. But I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna do the cutscenes in this stream and put this up on YouTube and see if it gets copyright claimed again as well. If it does, then all future videos I might have to skip all of the cutscenes. It just kind of sucks to have to do that, you know?
Good judgment, swift footwork.
And I don't know why.
It want to know of these
doesn't
attacks.
make sense. Why copyright claim the videos?
I'd hoped to gather a larger force before leaving for the capital. But the Hydra's head and the Arisen who claimed it make up the difference.
You know what the thing that bothers me the most about it is? That they copyright claim 30 seconds of the video, and they get, if I was able to make money off the video or whatever, run ads on it or whatever, they would get everything for the entire video, and that video was like 6 hours and 23 minutes long or something like that. It was over 6 hours long, and they could copyright claim 30 seconds of it and get all of the revenue from that entire video, which is insane.
I cannot say what the purse may hold. You will need your strength. It will be slow going with your cart. I dare say you will have no trouble catching up.
So let's not do this now, because I think if we...
Time is scarce. A rotten head makes for a...
Yes, I know. So this is the Rude Awakening one. So we do not now, and then we go south. Back to Casardas. They're so desperate for more money than release DDDA 2. Yes. Yeah. Dragon's Dogma 2. Oh, that would be amazing. Here we go.
I saw it from
So Elvar's now going to tell us that
What was it?
that Kina's missing.
It's been dispatched then? Thank the Maker. Hold a moment. Is Kina not with you? She was said to lead the village in search of art for your wounds. I thought you accompanied her. These are dark times for a girl alone.
Yeah, I think she's basically going to see if she can find some herbs in the woods and to try and help heal you, and
Well, we'll need Keena's help for this.
that girl loves you
Let's
so
ask the
much.
village.
The chief worries after Kina. I pray she wouldn't attempt the forest alone.
Yeah, so we're gonna go back and talk to the chief real quick, see if he knows anything, and then that should give us the quest to go find Kina. You restarted your playthrough just to get this quest? You know, you're not that far into the game, so I don't blame you. I don't blame you at all. One of the cool things you can do, speaking of restarting the game, to get this quest, if you miss a quest like this and you're not that far into the game, one of the things you can do is actually go in and change it to hard mode. Now, you can't do it from here if I remember correctly. I don't think you can do it from in the character. Yeah, you can't do it from in this screen. You can change it to easy mode, but you can't change it to hard mode. What you do is you basically you save and quit, and then you can go to change it to hard mode, and it resets the story.
Far from shore, I hear. Perhaps Keena left some clue at her home. 'Tis your hometown, is it not?
It resets the story, but you keep all of your experience. You keep your rank, your class rank, and everything, vocation ranks. And you keep all the equipment and stuff that you found. But it restarts the game, restarts the story mode.
It's been a full sun since last I saw Kina. She spoke of the Witchwood to find a cure for your wound. If she's gone there for true, I beg of you, find Kina and see her back safely.
Yes, we will go get Kina. There we go. So now we have this quest to go to the Witchwood, find Kina,
Are your travel
and
preparations complete?
we've got an extermination quest. 24 giant bats? Yeah, why not? Doesn't matter. Yeah, but then it's hard. Yeah, fair enough. You can drop it. You can drop it back to easy mode right after that. So
What can I do you for?
that's no big deal. But it's just a little trick that I found out where you can switch to hard mode and like reset the storyline. It's actually one way. I think I talked about this in the first video. It's one way to start a character with the starting stats of a particular class, but then you change modes so that you can pick a different class at the very beginning of the game, and so you can play as a different class. So you start with whatever. If you wanted to start with like higher health or higher magic or like whatever the case may be, you pick one of the three classes first, and then you change difficulty, and it restarts the story, and you can pick a different class and actually play and level up as that class instead. It's just a weird little trick. We're going to deposit some items. I don't need 6 empty flasks. We'll keep a few on us, though. Flask of oil, sure. Don't need the kindling or rock. Get rid of all the materials. Blank scroll don't need. And that should be it. Unless you guys picked up something. We'll get rid of all their materials. Okay, cool. You can keep the rest. Don't want to change equipment or anything yet. Yeah, it's an interesting little trick. It's if you really want to min-max your character, which there is really no reason to do, but if you feel like it, which I tend to do, I kind of have this completionist min-maxing kind of personality most of the time. I just don't want to do it on stream because I feel like it's going to be really boring to watch the way I min-max and everything. I can farm for hours on end for stuff in games, and it does not bore me.
Endeavor to be ever calm in battle.
I enjoy it.
Hard, then strike.
Off to the Witchwood now? Yes. Yeah, we're off to the Witchwood. Do I like Terraria? I love Terraria. Terraria is a fantastic game. Terraria has been one of the favorites of mine for a very long time. Since it came out. Or pretty close to after it came out. I don't think I got it right away. but I picked it up not too long after.
Too great to hide.
And yeah, it's a fantastic game. For the simplicity of it, it is funny because there's a simplicity to it, but at the same time, it is pretty complex. There's so much you can do in that game. And I love the fact that in Terraria, a cool little trick I learned too, that it didn't even come to mind at first. I didn't think about it until I think I saw a post about it somewhere. You can set up your world with your character, and your character and your world are not permanently connected. The character is saved separately from the world. So it didn't even dawn on me at first how to use that. But then I found out that you can, it didn't take too long to figure out that you can take that character that you created and go into a whole new, brand new world and farm that brand new world, and then go back to your original world and take all the resources that you got on your character with you. And I always thought that was a really cool mechanic. You know, I'm doing nothing here.
I'll join you.
I'm not usually a dagger user. I tend to prefer spellcaster in this game. I tend to prefer sorcerer. But what I really want to go for, the end goal of this particular character is to get to Mystic Knight. And I want to see if I can get Mystic Knight to work in the best way possible. Like, there's a bunch of different ways to play pretty much any class. Like, I can focus on bows, I can focus on daggers with this class. But with the Mystic Knight, you can focus on weapon attacks, or you can focus on riposts. I want to try to do riposts. I want to try to build a Mystic Knight that focuses mostly on riposts. And I want to see if I can get it to work. Because I know the general premise. It's just a matter of getting the timings down for the blocks and knowing what enchantments to use, what abilities to use, that kind of thing. Sorcerer's your favorite? I love playing the Sorcerer. If I didn't play Mystic Knight, I'd probably end up playing the Sorcerer. Let's get into this little spot here. Hopefully they don't get run over. Nope. Good. You like to be a sorcerer and have your main pawn as a mage, so you have complete control over all the spells. That makes sense. Ah. Yeah, he must have done a full bend, which is a pretty heavy-duty attack for foes. Ah, we level up to 12. I didn't want to get that high. Come here. Wow, he's not taking any damage. Holy crap. Oh my god, this guy's not taking any damage. Come on, buff me. Give me a fire buff. I apologize, I'm not too focused on chat right this second, so bear with me. I'll get back to it in a minute. There we go. Hey, get back here. Wow, still not doing any damage to him. Jeez. Ooh, ooh. Holy crap. Oh, he just slaughtered me. Didn't realize I was going to take that much damage. Hold on, I gotta see this on stream. How much damage did I take? Was I at almost full?
We share these roads with traveling peddlers, guardsmen, and other folk.
And now basically resets us right back to the to when we exited the encampment. Yep. Yeah, I was almost full health. Holy crap. Alright, fine. Where am I? Whoops. Oh, it set us all the way back to when we exited Casardis. Gotcha. Because I didn't even go into the encampment. I should go into the encampment just so it saves, or actually you can manually save, can't you? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I can just manually save. Do I have potions? Yes. And I could change gear. I could actually change to some of the DLC gear that's supposed to help you out in the beginning of the game. Anyway, let me get back to chat here real quick, because I know I missed some stuff. Josh, Gork, do you mind if I ask for tips for Phoenix Point? I know it's different than XCOM. I don't know much more about it, though. Yeah, by all means, Josh, you are more than welcome to ask for tips for Phoenix Point. The problem... so what I'll say there is I'll give you as many tips as I can, but I haven't played since they... I haven't played Phoenix Point since they put in the last couple of DLC. So, I think there's aerial combat now, which I do not know anything about. They may have changed some of the classes around and stuff, so I might not be super familiar. But I'll give you whatever, I'll answer whatever questions I can based on the knowledge that I do have. Just want you to know ahead of time that there are some things I don't know anything about, because I've been out of the loop for just a little bit on that. Anyway, stored items. Yeah, we're still doing okay weight-wise, so I'm not worried about that. What about equipment? Rather than beating my head against a wall, I might just get some basic equipment. Just a little bit of boost to my defense and stuff. So the monocle here... A little bit of physical defense boost. Why not? I think our pawn is using the piece that I normally would have picked. The circlet. We've got the Vagabond Armor that I can use. Again, why not? It's going to be better than the leather jacket that I have on. I don't want to be super overpowered at the moment, but I will definitely take a little bit of an increase here. Funny Bone Guards. We could do that. Not as good Torpor resistance, but a little bit better physical. Not as good magic. I don't think we need a lot of magic resist right now. I don't have leggings. I gotta pick up... I think we're gonna go to the vendor, see if I can pick up some legs. Yeah. There we go. So let's go back down to Reynard here, see what he has. Josh, gotcha. I guess just general combat, non-combat tips. I have to look up a tutorial because the non-combat stuff's very different. Not familiar with that stuff. Fair enough. Fair enough. Enjoyed the combat? That's good. Yeah, because I really do enjoy Phoenix Point's combat. It's different than XCOM in a good way, yeah. I love the fact that you can aim at body parts and stuff. Story is very good too. So the story has been getting better with the DLC. As they introduce different DLC, the story just keeps getting better. So I'm happy with that as well. I want to go back and play that game. And right now I'm trying to decide if I want to go back and play that game on my own at first, or do I want to do it for the first time, with all the DLC and everything? Do I want to do it for the first time on stream? I don't know. There's just so much stuff that I want to play on stream. It's one of those things where I've got so many things I want to get into, and I just don't have the time. Do you know what I mean? There's just not enough time in the day to stream everything that I want to stream. I wish. Heck, if I could make a full-time living, or just at least enough to be able to pay my rent and bills, right? I don't need much. Like, I don't need a whole bunch of extra income and stuff from this. But if I could make enough that I would be able to pay my rent, at least, and utilities, just off of streaming, I would absolutely 100% do this full time. I'd probably put in 50, 60 hours a week. I mean, as it is, when I'm not in a dark place, I'm usually doing like 6 or 6+ hours a night anyway. streaming, so that's not far off. But yeah, I do like 40 to 60 hours a week, easy, no problem. So you meet bandits and wolves. Fire and dark is good, yeah. Gonzalez, thank you. You'd love to see me stream Phoenix Point? Skip work for it? Oh, I want to do it. I really do. It's on the docket. It's a game that I plan on streaming one way or the other. I just don't know when. So much to do, so much to see. It is. I know what you mean, brother. It sucks. Doing music and there's not enough free time for streaming. Oh, yeah, I know. That sucks. So let's see what Renard has as far as equipment goes, because we can definitely use some legs. We can use some clothing and basically an armor piece. What do I want to buy? We have enough gold that we can afford anything. It's fine. We've got like 38,000 gold, so we can pick up anything. But it's got to be something we can wear, so metal greaves are out right now. Let's see. 15 and 12. 13 and 11. 4 and 18. How about... we could do the fur greaves? You Skedaddle! How's it going? How you doing, you Skedaddle? I always love seeing those, the dancing elves. What paws am I rolling with? I'll check that in a second, too. Because that's definitely something we might want to look at. We might want to upgrade. So, fur greaves are not a bad idea. The stagger and knockdown resistance is only slightly less than the novice breaches. But otherwise, I think that's the best option. So let's go with the fur greaves for now. And then the gaiters or pants or bindings. Let's see what's good here. The leather bandings is not bad because of torpor resistance, but not a lot of enemies are using torpor right now. So we're okay. I think I might just go for straight up defense. Let's do the yellow gaiters. Don't want to change the equipment yet. Let's go back and look at the gloves. Oh, what do we have? We have... What we're using right now is actually better than any of these three. We've got a pair of the Funny Bone Guards, and we've got, I think we have a Scholar's Bangle as well. And the Novice Bracers are not really going to be that much better. It's got a little more physical defense. I think I have the Funny Bone Guards equipped right now. I think I'm going to keep those.
Now, pray.
And then we'll have him enhance as well. But yeah, we have Funny Bone Guards, Scholar's Bangle. I think we'll stick with the Funny Bone Guards for the extra physical defense for now. Let's see what he can enhance.
I aim to leave. Now, let us talk.
We can enhance the Minstrel's Band. I don't know that it's really worth it at the moment. Vagabond Armor. Let's bring it to level 1 at least. Because why not? We've got the money. The leather chest guard. Yeah, we could bring it to 3. Why not? Not that expensive. And Saurian scales are not hard to come by. Fur greaves and yellow gaiters. Let's do... Wormwood sap is not hard to come by either, so let's do that all the way up to level 3. And then the fur greaves, level 2 with a wolf pelt. 2 wolf pelts. There we go. Everything that we can use has been upgraded, except for the short bow. We're gonna end up with a different bow soon-ish, but it's not that expensive. And we'll get more small fangs. I'm not worried about it. I wish I could upgrade the annealed stilettos, though. This would be nice. We just don't have miasmatic shards and ogre tooth. Don't have the ogre tooth. But those aren't going to be hard to come by either.
Now,
We just don't have them
pray,
yet.
call it-
How are we doing weight-wise? Still very light? Alright. Well, let's do this. I love the fact that he's wearing the monocle.
The encampment was a humble enough place before the attack.
That's just funny.
Now,
Anywho. Let's get out here, and I believe the game's going to save as soon as we exit. Yep.
Built to keep out goblins.
So we should at least, if I die again, we should at least pop back here instead of Sardis. Josh, you know, man, I think I might stop streaming. I've been thinking about it, and it's just not fun anymore. Fair enough. Fair enough. Just worrying about viewers and overall quality. It's not fun anymore. That could be because you're playing Dark Souls instead of a turn-based game, which I like more, though. So I would say, not that you asked for my opinion, right? So completely disregard this if you are not interested, by all means. But based on what you said, I think I would probably say try another turn-based game first. Try streaming something that you love just because you love it, right? And if at that point it still feels like too much work, or still feels like it's not fun anymore, then I would say, yeah, that's probably a good decision. That's probably where you're at. But if there's any question whatsoever as to whether it's because of what you're playing, or is it because of streaming in general, I would say change what you're playing first. Because you don't want to have that regret, you know what I mean? You don't want to think about it in like a couple months and be like, oh, well, maybe if I just played something different, it would have felt better. Because then, all that's going to happen then is you're going to come back to it. You're going to come back and try streaming something else. Most likely, you know what I mean? But yeah, that's just my 2 cents. Unasked for, I know. And that's perfectly fine. Completely disregard me. That is, I take no offense whatsoever. I offer my opinion on the... with the understanding that it was never asked for.
Keep watch for falling rocks as we walk the slopes, Master.
Yeah, just not liking Dark Souls? Fair enough. Perfectly fair. Gonna finish it because you're so close, that makes sense, and then do Phoenix Point, yeah. But tried XCOM 2 and didn't like it? Okay. It is definitely different enough from XCOM 1 to warrant a completely different mindset, you know? Yeah, this guy is not going to go down. No matter what. Holy crap. I don't know how I honestly don't know how I beat him on my main account, because I'm pretty sure I killed that guy. I don't know how I killed him on the main account at this point in the game, because I didn't have much better weapons. Like, what the heck? We just hit level 12? I thought we hit level 12 before that. So PETA went down, but we can revive her. If she goes down, if any of the pawns go down... Ooh, I gotta get out of here. If any of the pawns go down for too long, they can... and we'll use this one. They can go down for good. But if they're only down for a short period of time, we can bring them right back up. Yeah, holy crap, this guy. Get me out of here. What is this? You know, I'm gonna skip him.
very well.
Come on, everybody. Let's get out of here. Just don't kill anybody on the way. I swear we killed him somehow. He just has a ridiculous amount of armor. Like, even full bend isn't doing anything. Whoops, I missed. Threefold arrow did squat. Do we need lightning, maybe? Maybe we just need a different... maybe I just need a different element. Ooh, he's taking some damage now. Why? What hit him that is making him take damage now? Turn around! There, we got him. Wow, I didn't think we were going to kill him. He was just not taking any damage for a while. It was so bad. No, dude, I agree with you 100%. Cool. Thank you, Josh. Thanks for sharing. Because I know that kind of stuff is like... it's personal. And it's, you know... so I appreciate it. Thank you for sharing. There's always a way. Try everything. He'll be damaged by something. Something. I don't know what, but I really don't know what did damage to him. All of a sudden, he was just at half health.
Strength in numbers, Arisen.
We have triumphed.
I'm glad we finally got him down, though. So I kind of remember this area, and I think I know where to go. If I remember correctly, it's basically straight down the road here, and then when it forks right there, take the left path. And the Witchwood, if I remember correctly, is off to the left after that. So that's going to be where we're headed. There we go. Blinder arrows. Okay. Maybe, if we come across another one of those big guys, the fighters, I'll use the blinder arrows on him. At least he won't be as dangerous. There's a Strider. Get back here. Oh, he went with a full draw, or a full bend. Just knocked me over. There, you can have one back.
Bloody hell!
Don't pull them all. Alright, or pull them all. That'll work too. Who did I get by? Who hit me? Yeah, it looks like we've got a couple of fighters on their side, so... Ooh, I'm out of stamina. Get some health back, and then... all out of bubblegum right now, yes. We are all out of bubblegum. Maybe I have to use some liquid vim. I don't think anybody has stamina regen stuff. Ooh, you do. Give me that. Yeah, that wasn't a lot of stamina. At least it's got us on our feet, but that's about it. Nope, nope, get out of there, get out of there, get out of there. Hello. Get out. Stop it. Nope. Come on. Ooh, Frode's down. Pick Frode back up. No. That might have done some significant damage. Kita! Get back up. Ooh. He's gonna start killing me. I thought there was a dodge. But I can't remember. If there's a dodge, I can't remember what it is. Because the normal... No! Crap. No, not equipment. The normal buttons that I would use, like circle, don't work. Yeah, there might be a dodge skill. You're right. Maybe we just don't have it yet. Get him. Get him while he's down. No! Crap. Don't hit me. on, kill him.
Oh, nothing.
He's got like a sliver of health left. Seriously, kill him. Mosfell, how you doing? How are you, Mosfell? I hope you're having a good day. Is this normal or hard difficulty? This is normal. Funny enough. This is normal difficulty, but yeah, this area, just like Gonzalez said here, this area is really difficult early. And we're doing it really early. Just don't have the equipment for it.
Bloody hell!
Come on, somebody get him.
I shall restore you.
Alright, that's it.
The ranged ones are mine.
No, you don't. Full bend? No, you don't. Give me that fire enchant. There you go. Come here. Come on. Fine, so the archer's dead now. At least. What about this jerk? Finally! Finally he died. Just in time for the wolves to show up. Oh, ooh. That's a lot of damage. Yikes. He died like a bad actor. He kind of did. Oh, Frode's down. Eat him. Yeah, I think I needed another sorcerer pawn or something. Because we're just not doing very well here. This guy needs to die. Seriously. Uh-oh.
They attack in quick succession.
So we got most of the wolves down?
Strength in numbers, Arisen.
We have triumphed.
There's a couple left, I think. Alright, we gotta go left. We gotta go this way. Heading down the wrong path. I'm gonna stick over here. Let's go take care of these wolves.
In lands where men fear to dwell.
Ugh, getting stuck in that attack, the Scarlet Kisses. Getting stuck in that attack facing the wrong direction really sucks. No, it's great when you can actually get them stuck, when you can actually stun lock them in a way. Ugh. Keep doing it. Cool. Alright, they're all gone. See if we can avoid some more bandits for now.
Wolves hunt in packs.
Nope. You got another pack of wolves somewhere. You know what? Just come over here. Just follow me. We're going into the woods. Yeah, forget the rest of those. There's Kina. I always found this to be an interesting part of the map because this is all obscured, fog of war type obscured, and there are certain fog, I forget what they're called, but they're like sensors that if you destroy them, it clears up a part of the map for you. And it clears up a little of this fog.
Forgive
It's
me.
great.
I would never wish to worry you, but I had to come. A witch walks these woods, one who understands the language of the dragon.
The talismans? Yeah, thank you, Gonzalez, you're right. They are talismans, and if you find them, which some of them are easy to spot, but some of them are not so much. If you find them, you can destroy them,
I will beg her
and it clears up a
to
section of the map
your
for you,
friend. Will you accompany
which is
me?
really cool.
This fog bodes ill. I would walk easier with you at my side.
I don't know how we're going to protect her. I can barely protect us.
I've gained quest knowledge.
But we'll see. There's a boar. Back fat oil, okay. Let's see. There's a talisman up ahead. I can see it from here, but
Will be easier
are
going
there any
searching this
others
area.
nearby? Oh, chest up there. Come on. Get up there.
Anytime.
There we go. Wizard's Helm. Is that any better than what we have? The monocle? I don't think so. I would doubt it, but we'll check anyway. See if we can get some mushrooms. I need stamina regen. I'm so used to having everything that I need. Like, so many of every single thing that I need because of my main account.
This place has many names, but the Witchwood is
That I forget I just don't have the back stock of items. So I can't go through, you know, all the stamina regens, the Vims, the, like, everything. There we go. So we cleared up a little bit of the fog. And yeah, that opens up this section of the map here. I think our quest is over here somewhere. I can't remember. It might be in this area. What vocation am I going to go with? So the vocation I want to go with for this character is going to be mostly sorcerer. I'm going to level up as sorcerer, I think. At least for a while, because I want to get the extra magic.
The wood is uncommon dense.
But ultimately, I want to play as a Mystic Knight. Yeah, exactly. I'm going to switch over to Mystic Knight after I get a bunch of levels in Sorcerer. Just for the extra magic. Because that'll help with all the riposts and everything. I'm pretty sure all of that damage is based on your magic attack stat. So the higher we can get that magic attack stat, the better the riposte will be on the Mystic Knight. And I'm not that worried. Oh, there's the spiders. I'm not that worried about physical attack.
What's that?
Because most of what I'm going to be doing is just not going to be based on physical. Map, where are we?
Be well lost, even in the new
There's a bunch
town.
more spiders here. You can get lost in these forests really easy.
Keep well clear of those mates. Slippery target.
Take my fire! Did it!
Cool.
This place has many triumphed.
Yeah, it's all about blocking and the shield. Absolutely. Right.
I'll heal your wounds.
It's so easy to get lost in here for me.
It's been an age since
I know there's another talisman that we passed that we could have picked up somewhere. Ooh, there's Torpor. Yikes. That's why we're moving so slow right now. Come on. Can't hit him from there? Yeah, our character is basically in slow motion until that wears off. Oh, you even loot slowly. Holy crap. Is there anything I can do to get that to go away? No. Well, yes, the interventive I could use, but we only have 2 of those, and they're not that easy to come by. There we go. It's gone. You had this game on 360, but just picked it up on PS4. Need to get this for PS as well. Yeah. This, I really think that, for me, I think it's going to be worth it. I want to pick it up on the PS4. Well, play it on the PS5. But yeah, I want to pick it up there as well. just right now I don't have the disposable income. So we finished one of the quests, which basically was just to kill all the spiders. I forget how many, but you had to kill a certain amount of spiders. Oh, I hear some wolves. Where are we now? Oh, we just went in a big circle. Crap. There's Kina. She's all the way back there. Come on, Kina. Keep up. Crap. We gotta go pick her up somewhere. Where is she? I need that green warish, too. Kina, where'd you go? So she's behind us. Kina's back this way somewhere. Ah, there you are. She's trying to take on a pack of wolves all on her own. Kina can keep up, yes. She can. You know what, Gonzalez? That's a pun that is almost worthy of Unchained. He is the king of puns on this channel. And that right there.
Slippery target.
You'll now hit them swinging blindly.
Yeah, that was good. I like that. Let them take care of that one down there. I want to see... I know there's something up here. Aha! A little bit of gold and rotten egg. We'll pick up some mushrooms. Now I need to figure out where we're going, because I know I'm just getting turned around. But I was mostly just exploring, and I know there's some treasure chests around here, so I was kind of looking for those. Where are we now? I used to know the path to the witch's house by heart, but I can't remember it now. And treasure chest. What is this? Blue long kilt. Let's take a real quick look at equipment. So this wizard's helm we can't use, but that, you know, might be okay for when we change over. The blue long kilt we can't use, again, might be okay when we change over to sorcerer. Let's see. Where do we go from here? Well, down is the first thing. And then...
Yet, for all the danger, this pond feels quite comfortable here.
This way?
Or not similar, hangs thick in the air.
Maybe.
Visibility is poor. We'll have little forewarning should monsters strike.
This will restore a bit of health.
Oh, there's a talisman. Got it.
Out of the way! And put an end to it! Take my fire! It's weak to fire!
Die!
Come here.
Take fire! Did it!
Yeah. We got most of them.
Is it always so in
Where is... There's a spider spitting at us from somewhere. Where'd he go? Hey. Oh, I'm stuck. It didn't like that I was trying to jump up here. Yeah, look at that. I'm stuck. Uh-oh. I don't want to get caught in that loop. Come on. Nice shot? Yeah. Yeah, honestly, I think I missed it. I think the game gave me that one. Like it was just a gimme from the game.
I'm on my way.
I grant you fire.
But I'll take it. So as soon as we're done with this battle, let's find out where we are on the map. Oh, he's still alive. Yeah, I think this is it. I think right here. Through that path.
Takes fire! Strength in numbers, Arisen.
Shinobi, behind you? Oh, there we go. There's that spider that was bothering me. Thank you. The game is like, it was a good effort. Let's just call it a hit. Yeah, pretty much. I think this is it. I think this is the way. Pretty sure. Yep, here it is. Let's go visit the witch in the woods.
There. That must be it. Come on, cuz.
Thanks, Shinobi. I appreciate it. Hope you're doing good. Hope you're having a good day.
Then this
It's good to see you.
I feel familiar with this area now.
visibility is poor. We'll have little
South Run Oregano. Before we go up to visit the witch, I think I'm going to go out this side, because if I remember correctly, there's a treasure chest on a ledge out this way. So I'm going to grab that first. Let me save it. Save and continue. Let's go get that treasure chest real quick. Yeah, I'm right with you, Gonzalez. I love this game too. Shinobi, my god, cuz, yeah. So we go through here.
Very well.
It leads out on a ledge just outside of Casardis, if I remember correctly.
This looks
Like Casardis is down and to the right. Oh, yep, there it is. Right over there. Oh, hey, Lucy stole it. Lucy opened the treasure chest for us. She's like, what's this? Lucy, give me that back. What did you pick up? A shield. Oh, that's right. Never mind, Lucy. You can hold on to that for a while, because that's heavy. Just hold on to it until we get back to our, to somewhere. To our storage somewhere. Where's Kina? Is she still with us? Or did she stay down by the witch's hut? Wait, is Kina not with us anymore? Hold on. Don't tell me I failed the quest or something. Lost and found.
Dangerous creatures make a home of this place. We must protect Kina. Well, thick this forest.
Shinobi, you're just here grinding on Dragon's Dogma Original as I watch 100% Plus. Thank you.
The wood is uncommon dense.
Thank you, and good luck with your grinding. The other day, I just finally hit max level with my original character, with my first account, my primary account.
The girl known as the witch is here.
And it was just a lot of grinding. That's really all it was. But I haven't played in a long time. It's been a while. I can't remember. It's been like a year or 2 years since I picked up the game. Before this, before streaming it, and just over the last couple of weeks, I decided to play it again. And I figured, what the heck? You know, my original character on the primary account was something like 170, 180, somewhere around there. So I figured, what the heck? I'll just get them up to max level. And just screw around on Bitter Black Isle for a while. Which basically just amounted to fighting the
Begging your pardon, but we see
the one dragon that you can summon over and over again. Celine.
A great
I
and
like
aged
Celine.
woman? Perhaps you might have seen her?
The witch.
You seek grandmother? Your grandmother? Yes. Where might we find her? I would ask her aid in a dire matter.
She is dead. She died, as all must.
So I'm going to talk a little bit through the cutscenes, but we'll see. We'll
What of
see
you
whether or not
then?
YouTube decides
Know you
to
aught of the dragon?
copyright
Can
claim
you
it.
read the worm speak?
Capcom decides to copyright claim it. If they
Very
copyright claim
important.
this video, then all future videos will probably just skip
Faith
all
knows.
of the dialogue, all of the cutscenes.
Cloaks, the dragon.
If it's just straight up
the
quest
truth.
dialogue or like when we talk to people
Those
out in
who
the
search
world,
for truth
that's fine.
outside
But
the
anything
faith
that
are
is kind of a
branded
cinematic
heretic.
experience, I'll skip it.
So your grandmother
They should make
told
this
you not of the
game
dragon,
with the
that
exact
the
same
faith
character
might be
creation but
redeemed.
set in Middle Earth. Completely fully open
Yes.
world RPG. That would be amazing.
Then it seems we must turn to the faith if
That
we are
I would
doing
play
well.
the heck out of.
You have our
Absolutely.
thanks. We'll leave you in peace to return to our village.
Middle Earth is such an interesting world to set anything in. The backstory, the history, the lore of the world, it's so intricate and it's so well developed
I've learned what to do in this
that
quest.
you could do anything in that game, in that world, and it would turn out really well, I think. No, I didn't want to pick up a flask of water. There's a pickaxe for free. Let's loot her house. As you do in RPGs.
Kina's aims are fulfilled. She seems quite grateful, Arisen.
Yes, Kina is grateful.
Keep your eyes sharp, Arisen. We may find paths in unexpected places.
No, I didn't want to do that either. Poison flask? No, I don't want a poison flask. How about we talk to Celine? Oh, she has nothing to say? Okay. That works. So you can choose when you start, if you want to be a hobbit, human, elf, or dwarf. Yes, that would be awesome. Then you choose your class, and you can have followers as well, and so on. That would be fantastic. And if they did it anywhere near the same as they made this game, oh, that would be a blast. It would be so fun. I would be perfect. Yeah, there goes Kina. So she's going out the way that we just went. I didn't remember her going that way, so we could have just waited. Gone out there and got the treasure chest afterwards. No biggie. I forgot she goes that way. But either way, I would trust...
That seems no common rock.
I would love if FromSoft did it. That would be cool. But also, if whoever developed this... I mean, I know Capcom, sure, but, I mean, whoever the actual developers were. The team that built this. I would trust them with it, too. Why not? Went out
This has many names.
right into town, yes. Yeah, we can drop off and go right straight into town from that ledge. And, kind of a cool little note, you can reach that ledge from the other side if you have... There's a couple of ways to do it. But one of them is if you have a sorcerer... I'm pretty sure it's a sorcerer with one of the ice spells that creates a block of ice on the ground that you can actually jump up onto, that you can stand on. And that block of ice sticks around for a little bit, but if you put one of those in just the right place, get on top of it, and then jump and use the sorcerer's... you can even use the sorcerer's like double jump thing, which is basically to float. But if you do that at the right spot, you can get back up on that ledge from the other side. But anybody who doesn't know about it, you'll see it when I drop off that ledge, when we go up there. You can't get back up because it's too high, and even a double jump won't work.
Willing to take such risks, even for Luca. We'd fare far better in daylight.
But unfortunately right now I don't have a double jump, so there's that.
The woods are even less
But yeah, that's one way to get up there.
visible at
I forget what the spell's called. Frigor? Maybe?
night. Yet, for all the danger,
I don't remember.
home feels quite
I just want to pick up some resources before we leave the area. And then we'll get out of here.
Magic, or similar, hangs thick.
Okay. All good. It's so dark. Let's use our lantern. Not that it's going to make a huge difference, but yeah. You can go everywhere in Middle-earth, all the LOTR games, and so far it's been quite linear. Yes, I know they have, and it's a shame because that world is so huge. It would be perfect for like this really gigantic open world thing, but it would be a huge project to make something like that. I would 100% I would buy it though, no question. I would pick it up just to see what they did with it, if they could actually do justice to that open world, you know? So I played DD before? Yes. Yeah, Shinobi, I played DD to an extent. I've only played it through once, and I haven't completely finished it. Not 100%. I didn't finish the game completely. I did not get into New Game Plus. My primary character, my primary account, I max leveled, but that's just because I love farming, so there's that. I know I didn't do everything in the game. Yeah, right here. If you, down below, if you actually put one of those frost spells down there, in just the right place, you can jump up right about here and get up that ledge. Conqueror's Parry Out. I am not an expert in this game by any stretch of the imagination. So, that has to be known off the top of the bat. Because, yeah, anything that I say, take it with a little bit of a grain of salt, because I could be wrong. I'm not going to claim to be an expert. Just finish this battle. Eat him! Oh, no! Stop looting! I didn't realize there were wolves left. Oh, you guys can take them. Let's get some mushrooms. And let's get out of here.
Take aim for that chieftain. The goblin falls right now. Fire.
And Peta's vocation rank went up. Good. All right, we're done. Go to Casardis. Get out of here. Let's turn in this quest so we can go become a sorcerer. Well, not yet, but I mean, it'll get us closer anyway. I'm at the original DD? Okay. Fair enough. Yeah, there's Dragon's Dogma, and then there's Dark Arisen, the DLC, on Bitter Black Isle.
Why not avail yourself?
Let's deposit some stuff.
What can I do you for? As you will.
Let's see, liberating... No, don't need those. Don't want that. I'll carry around some mushrooms. They don't actually weigh that much. Get rid of some of the stuff that can expire. Put those in. Keep some green warish. Get rid of the potent for now. Don't need most of this stuff. All the materials can go. Thunderclap. So this will be nice for a mage, but not a sorcerer. I might change Peta to a mage. I might. I'm not sure. The circlet. So this thing is really helpful. I want to say the circlet, when you level it up, it's actually when you rank it up. It's pretty decent. So, veteran 100%. I am. Played it too long. All right, so you're a veteran. Nice. Well, maybe I'll be asking you for advice. We'll put away the cloth greaves because that's not going to work for us. I might hold on to the rest of the stuff here because I'm probably going to want to switch some equipment up. once we get to change our vocation again. Ooh, let's put away the carrots. They're gonna... and the berries. They're gonna expire. I forgot to put the stuff away from our pawns here. Alright, that'll work.
What can I do you for? Take care now.
So now we have to go to... I think we have to go to the Elders. Nope. Never mind. Not yet, anyway. This is the cutscene for Bitter Black Isle. If you get close enough to Bitter Black... or to the... close enough to the docks at night, you see this. As long as you have the expansion. That's just telling you, go talk to this woman. She's out there. She's right over there at the edge of the dock. And if you talk to her, you can go to the DLC area. Which is... it is something I could do right now, but we would not survive. It'd be a suicide run. 100% a suicide run. There is no way that we could really accomplish anything. The only thing you could do, which is worth doing if you really want to make the game easier for yourself, is you could go to Bitter Black Isle, run around and try to grab as many treasure chests as you can. You're going to die, most likely. But grab as many treasure chests as you can, you know, save, whatever, and then get your butt out of there. But you can get some pretty powerful items.
Kina is safe. Thank the Maker.
Yeah, weapons. You can get some really powerful weapons that will last you until you get into the end game.
Pray, forgive her. If she acts the fool, 'tis
some pretty good
because
equipment, too.
Concern overwhelms her sense. She's like you in that. Always setting off without so much as a thought. Most like the fault of ill parenting, which makes the blame mine then, eh?
There we go.
What to do in this quest?
Alright, so Lost and Found is done. I think that's all we really needed to do. I can't remember if there was anything else tied to that you have to do ahead of time. But here's Kina.
It warms my heart to see those who fled the dragon, even now, return.
And I think, if I remember correctly, doing that quest allows her to... it kind of progresses her storyline, and she'll eventually end up becoming a nun or something, and then... like, there's a lot of stuff that goes into this. She ends up... her whole thing throughout this entire game, her whole purpose is to try to help you. She wants to heal you, she wants to help you, and she wants to get... not that she can really do a whole lot to get your heart back from the dragon, but she wants to heal the damage the dragon did. And she's looking for a way to do that. Yeah, I'm not going to go talk to that lady yet. We're not going to Bitter Black Isle. I'll save that for later. I think that's all we have to do here. I'm pretty sure there's nothing else to pick up, no other quests or anything like that, so...
How's the day find you?
Let's make it daytime.
What can I do you for?
No, you know what? I'm not going to make it daytime. I'm gonna run straight through the night to the encampment. And then we'll just start heading towards Grand Soren. Shinobi, you don't like Dark Arisen? Maybe one day you'll play it? I love Dark Arisen. I think the DLC for this game was fantastic. I think the storyline's very cool. I think that what you can do in the DLC, the fact that you can find these cursed items, right? Cursed weapons and equipment. And there's 3 different levels of cursed weapons and equipment. But you can find these cursed items that you then spend rift crystals on with that woman. and she'll essentially identify them for you.
Wolves hunt in packs.
And the fact that it's kind of random gearing that way, you can get some really good items. I mean, most of them are useful in some way, shape, or form. You really don't get anything bad, but some are more useful than others. But just the fact that it's all kind of a random system that you can farm to pick up some of the best weapons and equipment, I think it's great. I'm all for that. It does... Part of it, though, is you have to like farming. Because if you don't like farming, then you're going to have a heck of a time trying to get some of the better pieces of equipment and gear and weapons and everything.
Born in a drifting world. We come from the rift.
What do we do? You know what? I'm going to go in here, and I think I might change Peta's
What will it be today?
skills here. Mine too, maybe. Core skills. Here we go. Double vault. Yes. I want that. Thank you. Forward roll. I want that as well. So that's going to take almost all of our discipline points. But we do have access to some other stuff here. This is our augments. Kind of passive skills. Yeah, I don't really want any of those. Not yet. I mean, they'll be nice and I'll grab them at some point, but not yet. Forward roll and double vault are going to be really helpful. Forward roll is basically the dodge. So that we can do, instead of full bend, we can increase that to mighty bend, so it'll do more damage and less time. Less time to actually knock the arrow, I guess. Or the rest of these. What's this? Returns the user to a neutral stance, eliminating openings caused by other actions. Interesting. I haven't really played around with the Strider too much. There's a lot I don't know about most of the classes in the game. I can only really say that I know Sorcerer fairly well. And Mage fairly well. That's pretty much it. I don't think I want any other skills right now. Although Biting Wind might not be bad. Can't get Cutting Wind yet. Nope, I need to set skills. Go with Biting Wind. I didn't get anything else for the bow. But we did get core skills, which you don't have to equip, they're just default. This should be nice. Now we can double jump. Yay! And then I think there's a combat roll, but only once you're in combat? Yeah, I don't know. Mercedes, where'd you go? We gotta go find her. This is going to be a little challenging, I think.
What the pass may hold. It will be slow going with your cart. I dare say you will have no trouble catching up.
Oh, you know what? One of our better bets might be to replace Frode. Hello.
Arisen, I am honored to make your acquaintance.
So yeah, Jonathan sells stuff for Rift Crystals that will help you essentially change the behavior of your pawn. That's what all these elixirs are. And then changing your character's look. Ooh, Art of Metamorphosis. So you can edit both your pawn and your Arisen, your main character, if you buy this. This, I think, lets you turn into a change from male to female or female to male. I think you can change your character gender using this. I think you basically go right back to the character creation screen. Black eyeglasses. I don't remember this one. Yeah, They're okay. Annealed stilettos, which you already have. And the rings. Honestly, don't know what these do. If there's anything special about them. No idea. $150,000 rift crystals to buy the premium ring. These are all pretty expensive. I don't know if it's just supposed to be like a bragging rights type thing. No idea.
Choose as you. I am ever at your.
Yeah. Some vendors sell stuff for rift crystals. That's all that was saying, really.
Power emanates from within.
Shinobi, two dogging, like, open world. Me, DD has that Dark Arisen 2 restricted. Oh, gotcha. Okay. So you like the open world aspect more, and Dark Arisen's just too linear-ish. I get that. I could understand that. Dark Arisen is a little linear. Bitter Black Isle itself is a little linear. Kind of, sort of, but there are multiple pathways, so it's not completely linear. So here we go. So if I really want to make the game easy at this point, I could hire my pawn. This is my pawn from my main character. And the pawn from my main character is, she's a sorcerer. She's infinite level, basically meaning level 200, because that's the max level you can have in the game. She's a 9th rank pawn, so she's got access to everything. She has a decent amount of hit points and stamina, but mostly her magic. 3,445 magic attack. So she's pretty beefy. Magic defense is really high. Her physical defense, not so much, but still. I mean, compared to where we are in the game right now, she's, like, super beefy. She is 100% resistant to possession, silence, curse, and magic attack and defense lower. And then 45% resistant to petrification. Fine. Torpor would be nice, but I just don't have her set up that way, equipment-wise. She's got some pretty powerful spells. Her equipment's pretty decent. I had gold dragon forged most of her stuff, if not all, right? Oh, the Hellfire Cloak. Yeah, Hellfire Cloak, I didn't gold dragon forge. That's a little expensive. I just don't have the right resources yet. But I gold dragon forged the rest of it. But yeah, this is what I was talking about with some of the equipment that you can get. How it's, you know, like, for example, the flame skirt is, I think, specific to women. I don't think men can even wear it. So if you have a male character, I don't think you can wear it, but it's a really, really good piece of armor. I think the Berserkin might be the same. I'm pretty sure this is specific to women as well. And men can't wear it. So these are actually two really good pieces of armor. Which is why in my my main character is female. In the first account. Unchained nods over his burrito. Yeah, super beefy. Yeah. Yeah, Unchained, she is super beefy. Shinobi, even DS1, an excellent game, even though I didn't finish it. I agree. Wholeheartedly agree. But we could hire this pawn. If we did, it would make the game, like, everything would die so fast. It would make the game so easy. Still not, you know, a walkthrough. Like, I wouldn't step over everything, but she would do so much damage. I think we need to get rid of Frode. He's only level 8, and we are 13? 14? Something along those lines. Lucy's only level 5. We might want to get rid of her, too. Although her equipment is better than what you would have for a level 5 character. We're level 13. Okay. And if we tried to hire somebody higher than our level, you have to spend rift crystals to do it, unless they are on your friends list. So if you have somebody that's on your friends list, you can hire them for free. I'm going to change search conditions. We're going to hire a fighter first. And then I'll go for a mage. At least for now, just to get us to Grand Soren, because the way to Grand Soren, we're going to come across a bunch of stuff that we have to fight while we're escorting the caravan that's carrying the Hydra head. And I want to make sure that we can get there decently. Let's hire... Well, let's take a look at Zerlin, Hank de Tank. I have to try Hank de Tank. We have to see what Hank the Tank looks like. Geraldo. I don't know if any of these... Alright, we're going to try Butthole. I'm sorry, but I got to see what Butthole has. Maybe Labine. Alright, Labine. And the rest of... the last person that I'm going to summon is going to be based on their skills. So who has what? Honestly, I don't need anything else other than shield summons and blink strike. Really. Maybe Kate. So let's get rid of Frode. Frode.
Is everything in order, Master?
Release. I don't want to send him with a gift. I'm not going to... So you can actually send an item to the person whose pawn you hired. You can send them an item as a way of saying thanks. And, you know, I appreciate the pawn's help. Most people don't send items as gifts. In my experience, you know, maybe other people have different experience, but in my experience, not too many. I haven't received too many gifts. I don't want to give them something stupid like a brick, but I also don't want to give them... We don't really have anything good to give, so I think I'm going to give nothing. He's okay. I'd say he was average in appearance, battle rating, and helpfulness. I think he was alright. So I'm not going to change that. And you can also give a comment, which they're all pre-generated comments. But you can give a comment based on, you know, certain categories. We're not going to comment.
I'd hope to serve you.
If he was more than just basic looking like this, I might have rated him a little higher in the appearance. He did okay in combat, but he wasn't super helpful. Standards are pretty high for a level 5. They are, but they're only that high specifically because you could equip him better. If you want to get your pawn hired, he could definitely have had better equipment. Even at level 5, he could have had better equipment. They could have sent him with the circlet. They could have sent him with, like, a bunch of the stuff that you get just for owning the game at this point. Unless they have only the original and they don't have the DLC, which at this point, you can't buy the game without buying both. But yeah, if they wanted him to be more helpful in combat, they could have equipped him a little differently. And I would have rated him higher. I use the star rating the way I think it should be used. If he was decent and did his job, but that's it, he gets 3 stars. If he was more helpful than you would expect from a level 5 character, he'll get 4. If he was, like, amazing and had all the right inclinations and, you know, had great gear and, like, all of that stuff, I'll give him 5 stars, sure. But that's my gauge.
May our paths cross again.
So let's see. Yeah, see, these people, all of these people have better gear. Well, except you guys. Well, except you. Lubine. Alright, Lubine's got the worst gear out of all of them. Kate's okay. I don't want anybody super overpowered, but... I think I'll take Hank the Tank or Zerlin. Oh, no, Zerlin's level 57. Never mind. You get out of here. Send away. I'm not hiring you. I don't have 150,000 Rift Crystals. I don't want to take Butthole because I don't want to keep saying that. I don't want to say that throughout the entire, you know, however long we have him hired. It would be funny, but no. I think we're going to take Hank the Tank.
Arisen?
Yeah, you're okay.
Yes, Arisen?
Enlist.
I am honored to travel with you.
He's a little small for a tank for me. I wish he was bigger. I wish he was more like Butthole's size. But even that seems weird to say. Now I need to find a replacement for Lucy. Although I honestly don't think we're going to find someone that's much better than Lucy. Can we clear those pawns? We'll just send everybody away. Get out of here. You two, get out of here. There. Henry it is, yep. Your butthole size? Yeah, pretty much. That actually was my... So, my... I'll share something a little bit personal here. My nickname for my ex-fiance was PETA. And so that's why I named my pawns PETA. But she used to call me Butt. That was my nickname. So my nickname was Butt. Darkwing Duck. I love it. No, we're not going to hire Darkwing Duck, though. Because I need a mage. Or a sorcerer. Do I want... I think I want a mage. Actually, no. We might go with what I have right now. Lucy. Oh, Lucy. Speak. What are your stats, Lucy? Yeah, you have decent hit points for your level. I mean, a level 5 with 998 hit points and 1100 stamina is really good. And your magic is really good, too. Yeah, resistances are fantastic. Lucy is way overpowered for her level. Anodyne, Fire Boon. The only thing I might want instead would be a Lightning enchant instead of Fire Boon, Lightning, perhaps. I don't know. I just hate to give her up, so let's add her to favorites so I can find her again. So we can find her again real easy. I'm going to choose some mage pawns to summon. We'll take a look at them, and if there's anybody that has a slightly different skill set, but similar stats, we'll take them. Definitely want Anodyne. Ingle. Wait, which one's heal? Ingle or Anodyne? Anodyne, right, is the heal. Halidom is status cure, if I remember correctly. So they have all three boons: fire, ice, and thunder. Ingle is the fire, like a fireball spell, essentially. So this one's not bad. Comestian is like a fire wall, a flame wall, so that might not be bad. I'm not a huge fan of ice, of the ice boon. I think it's less useful than thunder or fire. And dark is not nearly as useful, in my opinion. But I wouldn't mind checking that one out. Other than that... I don't need all of the boons. Ice boon, fire, thunder, dark, and holy. This person has every boon and anodyne. They have no attack spells. That's fine, you can make that work. But only if the rest of your party can make up the difference. Because they're not going to be doing a ton of damage. We'll just look at those three. Okay. Here we go. Ingrid doesn't have the gear, but it's not bad. Anodyne, Halidom.
Yes, Arisen.
What are your stats? Yeah, I mean, she's okay.
Yes, Arisen.
She's about level appropriate. Gimp?
Yes, Arisen.
You're a little big for a mage. Yeah, you're okay.
Yes, Arisen.
Somewhat level appropriate stats. Camelot.
Yes, Arisen.
Again, you're about all right. About where I would expect. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I think we'll stick with Lucy for a little bit longer. I wouldn't mind having another type of spell, like a lightning specifically. I wouldn't mind having lightning boon, thunder boon, and even the thunder spell, which I can't remember. Is it Levin? I can't remember the name of the thunder spell. But that would be a pretty good idea at this point in the game. But Lucy has the stats, so maybe we can make this work. Mercedes! Here we go. Let's get the show on the road to Grand
I
Soren.
cannot say what the pass may hold. You will need your strength. It will be slow going with your cart. I dare say you will have no trouble catching up. We'll meet at the Way Castle. Till then, I bid you rest well. 'Tis a long road ahead.
Alright, there we go. She's taken the Hydra head to offer his tribute to the Duke, head for the Mountain Way Castle, and help her escort it. I don't know if forwarding time to, like, the morning does anything. I don't know if that actually hurts you, or, hurts the quest in any way. I don't think so. Pretty sure it doesn't. Let's check the quest board here. 15 snakes. Yeah, why not? Might as well.
This looks interesting.
And we'll head out this way. Bear with me just one moment here. I need to check something.
Built to keep out goblins, I should think.
Oh, that was amazing. Fantastic. That was great. Okay. So, there was, so I apologize, but I needed to see whether this was important, and I'm going to be frank with you. It wasn't. Well, I'm not going to be frank. I'm going to be Goric. But anyway, yeah. Bad joke. I know. I'm going to be honest with you. It wasn't important, but it was to me. It was important enough. Anyway, I just saw a meme where it was fantastic. You know the train problem or the trolley problem, where it's a philosophical exercise where you're told that you're on this trolley and you can switch tracks. There's a fork in the track up ahead, and you can switch tracks. And on one track, there's like one person that's going to lose their life, and then on the other track, there's like 5 people, right? That the trolley's going to run over. They're tied up on the track. And then, you know, everybody knows this problem. Thank you so much for the follow, Vopik. I appreciate it. Kapow appreciates it as well. Thank you so much. Thank you for being here. And it's awesome. That means a ton. It means a lot more than I can tell you. It looks like, according to Twitch, we're at 90 followers right now. That is so cool. I was really hoping to get 100 followers before my birthday, but we didn't get there, but that's okay. I am perfectly fine with that. I didn't expect to. It was a really big goal. It was actually a pretty steep goal. But my birthday was Monday, and we were pretty close. I think we were at 88 followers as of Monday. 88, 89, something like that. Vopik, there you are. Thanks for being here. I hope you're having a great day. Thank you for this great stream. Thank you. Thank you for being here. You guys are the ones that make the streams great. Not me. I'm just here doing my thing, and you're here having fun. That's what makes the streams great. Shinobi, thank you. Thank you so much for the follow, Shinobi.
Against monsters.
So happy to have you here, too, because talking about this game and everything with you it's fun. Thank you. Did you know you can give the blessed flower to Clemente and Cardis at the church? I did not know that. No. I'll have to keep that in mind, because it's going to be a little bit before we get the blessed flower. But no, I don't think I knew that one. Anyway, as I was saying, somebody sent me a meme about that trolley problem, and the meme was Kronk from Emperor's New Groove is standing at the lever to switch the track. And there's like 3 levers. And so in one scene, it's him standing at the lever to switch the track, and then the next scene is the same thing, and he's standing at the lever, but Ozma, I think that's it. Is it Yzma? I can't remember her name. Yzma, right? Is standing with him, and like he pulled the lever and she fell through the floor. And that's it. There's no dialogue, there's no nothing. But for anybody that knows that movie, that's funny. So yeah, that was hysterical.
Quite the view, eh?
Sorry, cuz. Sorry for what? What are you sorry for? What'd you do? Oh, I don't want to take on these guys. Well, actually, maybe I do. They're gonna follow us for a little bit if I don't, so. No! Go away. Crap. Dodge. Can we dodge? We should be able to dodge. Oh, there it is. So dodge is, you have to hold right bumper and hit A. Or X on a PlayStation controller. Interesting. Alright, so this is the dodge roll. That's cool. It actually is a decent speed, too. And you don't use stamina. I think I heard about this. I think it's, like, this is supposed to be a method where if you don't want to run to waste stamina, you can dodge roll. And it's pretty close to a same speed. It's similar speed, if not the same. But you don't use stamina. He's already dead.
Watch your back.
Is that it? Okay, so we need to go... We need to go left. Yeah, we need to go this way. So just follow the road. Ah! Eat him, Peta. At some point, I'm going to hire the other pawn, my main account's pawn. And it's going to be Peta and Peta.
That sent it reeling.
One all caps, one not all caps. Give me 8. Yeah, those were like 3 misses in a row.
It bleeds. Run it down.
That's your criteria, huh, Hank? It bleeds, run it down.
It hates fire!
Okay.
Could be ambushed. Stay alert.
I guess that's a philosophy. If it bleeds, run it down. Yes, yes, more wolves. There are going to be lots and lots of wolves. We should have some bandits coming up too, I think. Up this hill. I can't remember. Unchained, Hank the Spank, or Hank the Shank? Yes. Hank, I don't know, mine might be as good. Hank the Spank? I thought that's what you wrote at first. That was great. No, don't stop attacking that way. There you go. Get him locked down. You can die too. Eep? One of them said eep.
Counter after they strike.
There you go. Got him. How about you? You can go down.
They're left exposed after a grand strike.
Strength in numbers, Arisen.
Nice.
Did it!
Oh, I want to change classes so bad.
Anytime.
I mean, don't get me wrong, I like the Strider well enough. But I'm so much better with the Mage or the Sorcerer. And to me, it's just a more of a fun playstyle. That's just me, though. Because of how fast everybody is in this game, because of how quick the enemies are and how quick combat goes and how fast you move, melee characters are not as fun for me. I mean, maybe I can find a better way to use them, and I'll have a little more fun with it. But
we can likely pass through here.
When most of the enemies can dodge out of your attacks fairly quickly, fairly easily, unless they're larger enemies.
The road splits here. Let's be
But
doubly
it just
sure
makes
which
it
will see
not
us to our
really
destination.
as fun. Because I miss constantly. Like with this, with the Scarlet Kisses attack. It's the same thing, you know? If you hit this in the wrong direction, you can't change direction until the kick. And you're stuck in the animation. I think that's it. I think it's the animation lock that bothers me on melee attacks.
Stone makes a regrettably effective.
Yeah, you played as some kind of tank hybrid and wasn't really impressed with it. Yeah, you had the same experience, Unchained. Yeah, that's... I don't know. I mean, and don't get me wrong, I'm not criticizing the game in general. The game in general, I love. I think it's fantastic. I think, for me, melee combat, if it was tweaked a bit, I think would be a lot more fun. Especially if there was a lock-on mechanic. I think that would help a lot with the melee for me.
I trust you rested well, given the hour. The Arisen
And there
arose late this
kind of
time,
is
eh?
there is a lock-on mechanic, but
We make for the capital, men.
it's not really a lock-on. It's more of a loose targeting mechanic.
Like as not, the cart will draw beasts along the way. Stay, but fear not. We walk with the Arisen, slayer of hydras.
It just doesn't work. That loose targeting mechanic that I'm talking about doesn't really work well with melee combat. It's mostly for spells, really.
If you've aught to ask.
Nope. Nope, nope. You guys get moving. Oh yeah, if I remember right, you can, like, get them to move faster. Yep. By kicking the Beast of Burden here, but you take a little bit of his health away when you do it. So, I don't recommend that. Because you need that, I'm gonna call him an ox. I don't know what he is. I don't remember what that actual animal is called. But I'm gonna call him an ox for now. Because he looks close. But if you can't let his health go all the way down. He's gotta survive. Oh, we're gonna come up against harpies. Here we go.
Be careful.
They come from above. Wait yourselves.
Nice. Get him. Get them.
Now, strike!
I'm coming. I'm coming.
Slay it where it lies.
There we go.
We're not far from the mountain way castle.
Yay, harpies down. So these guys can really be a problem. Uh-oh, what are you attacking? Is there another harpy?
Means to shoot it down.
Yep. Escort missions? Yeah. Exactly, Unchained. This is one of the worst. As far as escort missions go. This one's pretty bad. Because he moves so slow, and you just want to kick him to get him go faster, and it does increase his speed by a lot. But you saw how much the one kick that I did damaged his health. I mean, if you look at his health bar now, that was just one kick. And we have a fair distance to go till we get to Casardis. Or Grand Soren. Let me get this out of the way. I just don't want to accidentally hit it. That is an explodey barrel. We're going to have something coming up soon. Bit more harpies? I don't remember. As it is. Oh, she... Wow, PETA got that one right out of the air. She just killed it straight up. No, don't hit the ox. And I don't know if you heard that, but they start singing. And they'll put you to sleep. They can actually inflict sleep.
Old texts claim the roads twixt Grand Soren and Cassidus were once well traveled.
Oh, keep going. I didn't go that far. If you walk too far away, they stop.
If we're to journey far afield, we'd best be well prepared. There, Master! Wolves!
Never forget. Constant vigilance.
There is the target.
It hates fire! That sent it reeling! I want you fire's blaze!
Thank you. A little late, but hey, I'll take it.
Strike!
Better than nothing. Stop it.
Out of the way! Did it!
We'll get this one out of the way, too. Yeah, see, he's losing a little bit of health to some of the attacks. The enemies will go straight for him.
Keep watch for falling rocks on the path ahead, Captain.
Keep going, guys. Oh, there's some harpies. We do have the means to shoot it.
I'll draw its attention!
So many twists.
They're so dramatic, too, when they die.
Beast. Strength in numbers, Arisen.
Come on, keep going. You don't have to stop for me. Oh yeah. There's this boulder up here.
Fallen rock bars the path.
Yeah, please do not fall on us.
Path diverges.
Okay, my guess is it doesn't fall now because the cart's passing. But at some point, there's a boulder up there that's going to fall when you pass this way. And I think there's at least 1 or 2 more spots in this path that you can get boulders to fall on you.
Behind us! Stand clear!
Come on.
This is a fine place to lie in ambush.
Oh, uh-oh. I don't think you can destroy the boulder. Pretty sure you can.
Don't stop! You're exposed here!
Oh, the cart's taking some damage.
I shall restore your health. Hold on.
Let's scout ahead just a little bit.
Better it be us. Keep an eye turned to the shadows.
Here they come.
A fiend with a woman's form!
We must keep
Fiend with a woman's form. Okay. Oh, I'm out of stamina. There we go. And wolves. Try to keep him away from the combat as much as we can. Why are you not hitting anything?
They're a slippery target.
No.
We have triumphed.
I hit him again, of course. Come on, get going.
Is it the serpent's blood that draws them? We cannot turn back. Stand strong and press onward.
It is treacherously steep.
What sort of place is Gran Soren? I am eager to see it.
I wish his health was higher, but nothing you can do. I hit him too many times.
Careful! A goblin!
Yes, goblins.
We must take care the past is not claim us as its next victims.
Explodey barrels, they're always fun.
Creatures come! Put them down, men!
Hank decided to use an explodey barrel. That's interesting.
Stay calm. There must be aught here that will open the gates.
Oh, we still got some more back here. Let's go.
Watch for a goblin ambush ahead.
There's no end to them!
No spring water to use? No. No, I honestly don't know where there's a spring that you can get spring water from this early in the game.
There.
Off the top of my head, I actually only know, I can only think of where one of the springs happens to be. Yeah, I don't remember. There's one right next to the cart. There's a goblin, like, right next to the cart. Two of them. Wow. Okay, he is really low on health. I'm not letting this go.
Strength in numbers.
That cart is way too low on health.
Will give us time to react.
We're not far now, men. Keep marching.
Yeah, you don't get any spring water this early. I mean, unless there's a way to go get it that I just don't know. Which is possible.
This place must have seen a ferocious battle.
What did you hit that for? Dork.
We are near half between the encampments and the capital, I warn.
Careful! A goblin!
Good. We've come this far safely.
The canyon
Stay
floor is
vigilant
an
till
apt
we're in
spot to
Grand
find
Soren's
ourselves
gates,
surrounded.
men.
We'd best be careful.
Yeah, I could heal the oxen. If we could get spring water, that would definitely heal the oxen, but I don't know where to get it this early.
Strength in numbers.
We have triumphed.
Unless you make your way out here early. If you make your way down towards or past Grand Soren early, then you can grab some. Stop it!
We have triumphed.
Strength in numbers, Arisen.
Did it.
Yeah, you can get it before now.
A goblin.
So you can buy it?
Monsters are few
Okay.
in the capital.
Yeah, I probably should have thought about that. I didn't even think to check vendors. Stop it. Get away from here.
Keep an eye on the shadows.
It's like they know to go... See, goblins aren't that smart. It's like they know to go straight for the cart. Somehow.
Strength in numbers, Arisen.
I don't know why. It doesn't make sense. Why would they choose to go straight for the cart? I think we'll make it, because Grand Soren's right there.
Stop with the weakest.
They're armed, Master.
Oh. Hello.
They're left exposed after a grand strike.
You might be okay.
Now, attack!
Or maybe not. We'll see. 15. We are level 15.
Strength in numbers.
Yeah, I didn't want to level this much as a Strider, but that's okay. I mean, it's an even stat distribution, so it's you know, it's decent. We can get a good amount of stamina
Seems all
in the beginning of the
roads lead
game.
to Grand Soren.
And I'm okay with that. We're just going to lose out on a little bit of magic attack. But it's not going to make a huge difference. The thing that affects your attacks and everything more than your level up stats is really, it really comes down to your equipment. It has a much greater impact on your damage and survivability. Spring near Grand Soren? Yes, I do remember that. I remember there's a spring not too far from Grand Soren. So I guess you would just have to make your way down here and skip doing the quest. Like, don't do the quest, but just make your way down here by yourself to grab all of that spring water, as much as you can get a hold of, and then make your way back and go do the quest. That's a good idea. So for anybody who hasn't played this yet and is looking for a tip, that is a very good idea, because what spring water does is it heals your entire party. It's essentially it's an item, a curative that you can use that will heal your entire party instead of just a single target. And it'll say right here in the switch explanation, you can see whether it affects a single target or whatever. But it'll affect the group, and if you use it while you're on a quest like this with an escort quest, you can actually heal everybody in your group, because technically they're considered part of your group.
We share these roads with
kind of, sort of.
Guardsmen and other folk.
And it would heal the ox. When they move slower than walking speed. When your escort quest character moves slower than walking speed. Jeez. Oh, JK! How you doing, JK? Hydrate, yes. Actually, that's a good idea. In fact, as soon as this quest is done, I need to go get something more to drink. I am out. I am completely out of everything that I had here to drink. Later, get the water, finish your quest. Yeah. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do.
We've arrived. Well done, men.
Oh, JK, it's good to have you here. Yes, nice to see you stream. Thank you. It's awesome. I was hoping that you might be around at some point during today's stream, just so I could say hi. It was kind of an unplanned time. So I don't know yet, but I might have to alter my normal streaming schedule. But we'll see.
I'll have word sent for you, friend.
I like Mercedes.
Sojourn in the capital a while.
I think Mercedes is a good character.
To the castle, men! Step lively!
To the castle, man! Step lively! I love that accent, too. That is fantastic.
Fortune smiles
Mason!
upon me. Well met, Sir Arisen. I am called Mason, if it please you. Now you're come to the capital a conquering hero, you'll be needing aught to do, eh? My word to you, begin with the pawns. Inquire about them here.
Yeah, so we gotta talk to the pawns and get all that set up as well. What did I miss? You got your badge? Yes. Yeah, you got the badge. The cyan one? Yep. Surprised to see streaming. Yeah, that's, like I said, it was a bit of an odd time for me to stream today. Have an appointment soon, so you have to leave like now. All right, JK, thanks for being here. I appreciate it. I'll see you soon. Have a good appointment, and I hope you have a good day. I don't know how much longer I'll be streaming today, but yeah, I'll see you again soon, I'm sure. And you can always get a hold of me. Buy some empty flasks, about 100 plus. Yeah, so empty flasks, I do like to keep a whole bunch of empty flasks. I think my main account has almost close to 200, like 180 or something like that on me right now. But yeah, I might go do that as soon as we're done here.
Their kinds woven tight into the fate of the Arisen. If you know your destiny, know them.
Yeah, in fact, out in the world, I look for empty flasks. I just pick them up wherever I see them. Specifically for that reason. Okay, so this is Grand Soren. Grand Soren is it's not a huge place, but it's big enough. You can't go into most of these buildings, which it would be neat if you could, but based on when this game was made and how and just everything, I'm not disappointed. So we can go in here, and this is where this is where the quest board is, so we can actually check that. It has nothing on it right now. If it did, there would be actual like things posted on it. Physically, you could see it in game, which is really neat, instead of having to go up here and check. But you can see when there are notices posted on the notice board. I always love that. This guy here is the innkeeper.
Isn't the men of the Corps speak of? You've a plainer air than I'd expected.
Yeah, it's a hub. Yeah, Grand Soren is definitely a hub.
Forgive me.
It is the hub of the game.
I simply imagined the sort of figure pulled right from legend. Pray, allow me to begin anew. I am Asalam, and this is my inn.
Hello, Asalam.
Though we deal in a number of trades here. I hope this is the first of many visits, sir.
Oh, yeah.
I am at your
We're going to be visiting this place all the time.
Oh, you wish to learn of the Pawn Legion? Then the shortest path to the answers you seek leads west from here. There you'll find Grand Soren's Pawn Guild. It is a gathering place for their kind. Just tell the sentries you have business with the guild. They'll let you past. Have your pick, any you like.
So, it costs an arm and a leg to stay here. Right now, at least for our means right now. Like, we can afford it. I mean, I've got 54,000 gold, so we can afford it. That's fine. But compared to Casardis, for example, which is like 50 gold, this is really expensive.
What will it be today?
We're going to deposit some stuff because I don't want certain things to expire. I don't need the weight from any of this stuff. All this can go. I'm going to keep the rest of this stuff on us for now. Just because I'm going to change vocation soon. But let's get rid of some of the materials from the pawns. Materials and tools. There we go.
What will it be today?
Okay.
Have your pick, any you like.
Now we can change vocation. So here we go. Rank 5 with a Strider so far, and I could stay as a Strider and earn some more of the abilities, some more of the passives, you know, the core abilities or the augments, that kind of thing. So the augments would actually could stick with us to the next class, whatever classes we choose from there. But I don't really want too many. I'll have to look them up and see what augments unlock at what rank, because I know there are a few augments that I want to get to carry over to the mage, and the sorcerer and the mystic knight. You know, there are a few augments that would be helpful from other classes, but I can't remember what level you have to be or what rank you have to be in each class to unlock those specific augments. So that'll be something I'll do. I'll probably do that off stream and make a plan and kind of write that down. But I think for now, it's either mage or sorcerer. I'm probably going to go with sorcerer. Just because I want to rank up quite a bit and not have to worry about, especially at these lower levels, I want to level up quite a bit, I should say. Not rank up, but level up quite a bit as a sorcerer to get the most magic attack that I can get. So I think we're going to do that. And PETA. PETA, I might do the same with you. I might make you a sorcerer. Either that or we can make you a mage. Mage would give us access to the healing spell. Right now, we have Lucy for that, and she's doing okay. But all she has is her heal and her fire spell, and then fire boom. If I changed to... If I had PETA be the mage, I could hire a sorcerer, and I could use PETA to set up the exact boons that I want instead of having to look for them on a sorcerer. I think I might do that. The nice thing about having, if I changed her to a sorcerer though, if we were both sorcerers, one of the cool things about that is there's a spell, and I don't know if it works for other spells, because this is the one I use most often, but I think it's called Brolide. It basically summons fiery meteors to come down and hit enemies. And I'll show it off as soon as I can. But that spell, it's fun and it's pretty powerful. If you cast it and your pawn or one of the pawns that you have with you also has that spell and can cast it, you can sync up your spell casts. And when they start casting the spell or when you do, if you wait until the spell is close to being finished, and like let's say they started, right? And so their casting bar is starting to expand and it's getting close to being finished. If you start to cast after they've already been casting it for a little while, your casting bar starts where theirs is. And you can combine the spell together. You both cast at the exact same time. It's kind of a neat system. It's interesting. And it's pretty powerful. So that would be a good reason to make her a sorcerer. Would be so we could link up spells. But I think right now I'll make her a mage. Just so I can, at least at the low levels, so I can pick what kind of boons and stuff we get for now. We'll change equipment. We can't use anything yet. I need to buy some. I need to buy a weapon. I need to buy a staff. It looks like the Jester's cap is better. I don't want to walk around with the Jester's cap on, though. How about... Alright, so we got some new equipment here. Priest vestments. This is basically merchant gear, kind of, sort of. And a knight's gear. I do like this knight's armor. This looks pretty cool. But it's a full set, so you can't equip other things. Like, you can't equip clothing, a separate clothing piece and a separate armor piece. It's like a whole set of armor. These are mail, by the way, as well. The priest vestments, the last 3 pieces here. The set of Fops Trekwear and the set of Voldoan armor. If you notice, just below the weight and everything, it actually has the male symbol. These are specific to male characters. Your female characters cannot wear them. I want to say there are female equivalents, but I can't remember. For now, we'll equip the things that we had with us. The Robe of Enlightenment. This one's not a bad piece to wear. It has a lot of resists. And a decent amount of magic defense, but its physical defense is less. So that's a little rough. So I might wear this, and it's kind of a cool looking set too, kind of a cool looking chest piece. So I might wear that anyway. Yeah, we're gonna have to take the blue long kilt, I think, because we can't wear the fur greaves. We can wear the same cloak. That's fine. Baleful nails are nice because they give +10 strength and +10 magic. But I don't want the daggerist ring or the swordsman's ring. Pretty sure there's a staff ring. But I think I gave it to PETA. I did. What is this? This increases Ingle and High Ingle. Gotcha. I don't know if I'm going to be using Ingle and High Ingle, so I probably just have her equip it. Why not? And just so we have something equipped. Scholar's Bangle, maybe. It's really just a difference in physical defense versus magic. But I like the Torpor resist. It's got a few extra percent, 4 extra percent. Let's put that on. Yeah, I'm gonna put this on. We'll put on the Robe of Enlightenment. See if I can rank it up as well. And the Circlet. Circlet gives plus to magic, so this actually can be really helpful. I might use this instead of the monocle, and we'll try to rank that up as well. Alright, time to deposit. Oh, I still have to equip her, too. Oops. So we'll deposit all of my stuff. That way it'll be accessible to PETA as well. For anything that she can use.
What will it be today?
There we go. We'll give her Thunderclap. We'll give her a Tiara of Enlightenment. She can use... I know she can equip the Tunic, but is there anything else for that slot that she could use that would be better? No, not really. I mean, the set of Queen's Clothing is a really nice set. Yeah, here we go. So here's the equivalent. The set of ladies' trek wear is like the merchant set for female. The Queen's Clothing is the equivalent of the knight's set, and the set of nun's vestments is the equivalent of the priest set. So that's that. We could give her the Vagabond Armor, but I don't know. Honestly, the stats on the Queen's Clothing is probably the best for now. It does fill all the slots, though. Legs, hands, legs, arms, torso, and head. So I don't know. I might not. I might actually give her a regular set. Okay, so this is what it looks like with what we have equipped. If we switched over, she would actually get a decent boost to everything. A really decent boost to everything. I might have to. I think we have to use the Queen's Clothing. Just so that she's less likely to be downed in any battle. And I think it'll lower her weight.
What will it be today?
Her weight limit, so that we can keep more stuff on her. We don't have to worry about her being encumbered.
What will it be today?
Okay. Well, that's that.
Come again soon.
I've learned. Aye, the inn offers a
Are your
clean
travel
bed,
preparations
but it deals in
complete?
vocations and skills besides.
That's what she looks like now. It's pretty generic. You'll see a lot of pawns out there that have that queen set on, just because of the stats. The stats are really good. Oh, before I forget, actually, I might want to withdraw.
Have your pick. What will it be today?
No, not deposit.
What will it be today?
I think there's something I can withdraw. Where is it? There it is. Haha, the Eternal Fairy Stone. So this gives us the opportunity to teleport to various different places on the map. And since it's the Eternal Fairy Stone, it means that it doesn't get used. It has infinite uses. Whereas the regular Lift Stones or Fairy Stone, they're a one-use item. Let me sort these, just to make this look a little better. Not much to sort in these last few categories, but that's okay.
What will it be today? Have your pick. Come again soon.
Alright, let's see what we can buy. I need a weapon. I think that's this guy here.
These days, the master works all.
Master works all. So lots and lots of weapons available. Common arch staff. I think we're going to buy that one. Pretty sure it's the only weapon for a sorcerer that he carries. Yep. There we go. Okay, so he's got a bunch of equipment. Don't really think there's anything I want to pick up yet. I might look into that off stream. I don't know. Not sure. Let's see if we can enhance what we have. Yeah, we'll at least make the arch staff level 1. We can't make it level 2 or 3 because we don't have the... Yeah, we don't have the right resources. That's fine. Circlet! Oh, crap. I can only do level 1. We need an agate or pigeon's blood. And we'll get that eventually. Robe of Enlightenment, again, level 1. That's fine. It's better than nothing. Blue long kilt. Ooh, we can go to level 3. We need 3 moon glow. We have 6. Why not? Thunderclap, level 1. That's fine. And the Queen's Clothing, yeah, level 1. Although I think the King's Bay leaf is not that difficult to come by. So we should be able to get that to level 3 soon enough.
The master works all. You can't go wrong.
Whoops. I didn't mean to go back in there. There we go. Oh, skills. Skills.
Bonds. They have the. There's not a man can. Myself. Have your pick. Any you. What will it be today?
So we gotta both learn skills. What do we have? She's got a decent amount. I think I'll take Thunder Boon and Fire Boon. And probably Levin. That's all she has access to at the moment. Since she's just rank 1. Same thing with me. Rank 1, we're not going to have access to a ton of stuff. So, probably just do the same thing. Ooh, awareness. Greatly reduces damage sustained in magic attacks. Why not? Let's buy it. We're going to get a lot of discipline anyway. So, not a big deal. I don't remember exactly what is susceptible to ice damage. I'll take Frazzle just so I have access.
What will it be today?
I wanted to change my skills. Just so I have access to something different, you know? And then we can do Fire Boon and Thunder Boon. There. That should be it. Yeah, she has no augments yet.
What will it be today? Have your pick. Come again soon.
Okay, cool. Hey, Renard. So Renard, we saved him just outside of Casardis, and then he went to the encampment, and we got to buy some stuff up from him in the encampment.
Seems something's lost on
Now he made his way to Grand Soren.
Pay it no mind. Idle muttering, friend. Now, let us talk of business. You'd be a fool not to have a look at my wares.
So he can also enhance your stuff. He also sells stuff. We've got a bunch of empty flasks. He only sells 2 at the moment. We might as well pick him up because what the heck. I don't think I want anything else from you. He does sell some resources that we can use to upgrade our gear. So if you know what you need, maybe he'll have it. Grand Soren Rubble. We are going to need this for a quest. I'm going to buy all 8 Although, I'm going to buy it on our storage. I'm going to send it directly to our storage. So up at the top, you can use left and right bumper to buy it on a specific character. We'll send this directly to storage. Because I'm pretty sure we need it for a quest at some point. It's very cheap. Might as well. I think everything else will just leave for now. Whoops. Did not want to buy copper ore. Shackles we can get out in the world. Rusted weapons! So we have some rusted stuff. I kind of want to buy one of each. Because I don't remember when you get... when you can get more. I do not recall. But the rusted weapons are good because... and we already have 2 rusted daggers. They're good because you can... when you rank them up, you can use them to put Torpor on enemies. So they come very handy at that point. I don't think I want to buy anything else from here yet. And we can't afford the rings. So they're just protection against either fire or thunder. And it's nice, but I can't afford them yet. 30,000 gold.
Now, let us talk of business.
He should be around for a while. He'll wander, I think, back and forth between Grand Soren and Cassardis. He'll go between Grand Soren, the encampment, Cassardis, you know, back and forth from time to time, if I remember correctly. You just have to, if you ever want him and want to buy something from him, you just have to find him. Next door quest board, yeah, Shinobi, I apologize. I don't remember if I mentioned that I saw that or not, but yes, there is another quest board right here. So, basically just straight across from the inn, you go straight over here and you can find another quest board. I feel like I meant to say something about your comment and I didn't, and if that's the case, I apologize. I saw it soon after you said it, and I thought I had said something about it, and maybe I didn't. I don't remember. So we've got a whole bunch of other quests that we can do. Give Celine a King's Bay leaf to acquire a draught of distilled herb ale. Awesome. So that's the witch in the woods. We can bring her a King's Bay leaf, and she'll give us distilled herb ale. 10 kept giant fish. This one took me a while. I remember this. This took me a while. Because giant fish are hard to find. And I think I had a couple of them rot on me on accident because I kept them in my inventory too long. So they can't rot, because if they rot, then there is an item you can use to restore them, but it's easier not to. It's easier to keep them from rotting in the first place. So deposit giant fish as soon as you find them. Deposit them. Don't keep them on you for very long. You need 10 for this. And they're kept giant fish, meaning you have to actually put them in an airtight container. There's an item, I think it's airtight container or airtight something. And if you put it in there, it becomes kept and it won't spoil. So they want you to get 10 of those. Celine wants a grants this herb. 20 seeker tokens for 200,000 gold, which is awesome. This is nice. And one of the cool things about quests like this, if you have the seeker tokens for this quest, they do not get used, if I remember correctly, for this quest. Once you've acquired the 20 seeker tokens, you don't turn them in or anything. They stay in your inventory, but it completes the quest. So one of the cool things about this is you keep the 20 seeker tokens on you. When you finish the game and go into New Game Plus and you pick up this quest again, as long as you don't get rid of the seeker tokens and you still have them in your inventory, it counts. So you complete the quest automatically. Now don't quote me on that one, but I read something about it somewhere. And I haven't experimented with it yet, but I think it works. I think that's how that works. So that's kind of cool. Snakeskin purse, 50 war bugles. This one took me a while to finish too, because this is a lot of farming, just going around and picking up, you know, loot from random chests, loot from random, you know, things that you destroy. Try to get as many war bugles as you can. 50, it's a lot. It is a lot. That's it. So we're going to take all these quests. Hambless, don't microwave them. Yeah, do not microwave the giant fish. I think that's what you were talking about. Do not microwave the giant fish.
Patrons often post work notices in the alehouse.
So we get lots and lots of quests. This guy, what do you have for me?
I see you're hard at work on an errand, friend. Truly, man is a marvelous creature, even in these dire times.
He's basically the one that you
where desperation
do these
might
quests
fail,
for the most part.
dreams instead arise. As long as man yet dreams, this world will manage well enough. Mark my, that makes folk in the trade of making dreams turn true the saviours of the world, eh? Folks like you and me, 'tis work well worth doing.
That's true. I'm gonna play Lost Ark. It looks great. Yeah, Lost Ark does look really fun. I want to play it. I started playing it a little bit, but I didn't get too far in. I think I got just past the prologue, just past the tutorial, essentially. There's something. Oh, maybe one of our pawns picked it up, but there is something you can loot in the fountain, if I remember right. And right on top of the fountain. Interesting. Yeah, there are a ton of loot spots in Gran Soren. If you run around the town, you'll find a ton of places you can pick up items. Ah, there we go, Madeline. Madeline?
Good to see you again. You remember me, yes?
Yes.
Madeline?
Madeline, I remember you.
You'll find naught but the finest wares here.
So, because we gave her some startup capital to help her on her way to Gran Soren, she now sells us stuff. And I don't know if she sells it some stuff cheaper than she did, or she has more items. There's something. Giving her the money previously in the encampment does something to her inventory. Whether it's cheaper or whether she has more items, I don't remember. She might get new equipment or something. I don't know. I don't think there's anything I want to buy off of her just yet, though. Ooh, Baleful Nails, actually. Yes, I want to buy Baleful Nails. Because you can double up on that. So we have one equipped right now. If we equip the second one... here, we're going to unequip both. So if we equip this one, you get plus 10 to your strength and magic. If you equip the second one, you get another plus 10. So you can actually double up. And since the Daggerist Ring really doesn't do anything for us, we might as well. Might as well replace it. She only had one to buy, which is unfortunate, because I would love to buy another 2 for PETA, but we can't. Oh well. This is a nice ring. Restless Earring, 60% sleep resist. That'll be really nice against the harpies.
You'll find naught but the finest wares.
Well, thank you, Madeline. She'll be around. She's another one that stays in Gran Soren. I don't think she wanders, but I can't remember.
What will it be today?
At some point, you can get her a shop in Gran Soren. She can actually set up an actual shop.
What will it be? Have you come again?
So that's that for this area. There's also, well, there's another vendor over here.
Are you Micah? Take all the...
And they have mostly, you know, just items. Ooh, 513. So we could buy... We could buy a ton of empty flasks. I don't think I want to buy that many. Holy crap. I'll buy some, but I don't want to buy 500. Yeah, she's got a decent amount of curatives. She's got a decent amount of items to purchase. I don't want to spend all of our money. Let's put some empty flasks in storage. I'll buy some. Maybe not 500. And I think I am going to head over to the spring and fill up. Let's buy like 150. That's 3,000 gold. We'll get a bunch more gold, so I'm not that worried about it. Airtight flasks, I want to make sure I have at least 10 for the giant fish. And they're not that expensive. Oh, we have 3, so let me buy 7 more. Alright, Lucy and Hank do not have a lantern or a pickaxe. Not that concerned. It would be nice if they could use their pickaxe, but I think we can pick up some more out in the world somewhere. Also, I might have some in storage. Let me check that. Do we have any in storage? Let's give them each a pickaxe. That way they can mine.
Have your pick. What will it be today?
Only one more. Give it to Lucy. And we'll give a lantern to Lucy as well. Why not? We'll give a couple of oil flasks to PETA.
Have your pick. Come again.
Probably won't keep up on that, though. She'll blow through the oil flasks, and then we'll just not worry about it. What about this guy?
You seem the type, unlike to judge a man by his mien alone. I would ask you a favor, sir, if it please you.
All right, we'll hear him out.
Choice.
I don't remember what this is.
You'll be eager to hear what I have to say. I have long searched for a certain tome.
Oh, yeah.
Salomet's Grimoire.
I remember this. This, if I remember right, this is kind of cool, because if you give him Salomet's Grimoire, then there's a fight later in the game that he can help with.
The book itself is
I won't say too much. I'm trying not to spoil, like, fully spoil the rest of the game, or any parts of the rest of the game that I remember, but I will say a few things here and there. So, hopefully anybody that's playing doesn't mind spoilers, because you're watching me play, so I hope you don't mind spoilers. Because we're going to eventually come across this kind of stuff anyway. But I think I remember, if you give it to him, if you actually find it and finish this quest and give him the grimoire, then he can help out with a battle later in the game.
Recompense? Pray, let us speak of such things once you have found.
But there's actually another couple of different paths this can take as well. That I won't spoil. Not yet, anyway. Because if I remember right, this quest can go one of a few different ways. Either you give him the tome, you don't give him the tome, as you would expect, or there's a third option.
We like to have dealings with the armorer here.
And that third option is interesting.
State your business.
Yeah, Shinobi, that's what I'm talking about. I don't want to get in too much into detail in that, because it's a whole mechanic in this game, which is really cool. But you can... I won't explain too much about everything you can do with it until we start getting into it. But you can forge items. You can have items forged. You can't do it yourself, but you can have items forged. There's a forger in this game that you can pay to forge an item for you. And you can do that with almost everything in the game. Almost every item. Whether it be a consumable, whether it be... I don't know how many items you can't do it with, but I know you can do it with a lot of the items in this game. And some of them, if you forge them, they actually act exactly like the original item. So it's just basically making a duplicate of it. But there are quite a few items that when you forge them, there is a difference. So yeah. Sorry, cuz. Don't be sorry. That's perfectly fine. I don't care. I mean, it doesn't bother me at all. I mean, I'll spoil the rest of the game. I just don't want to ruin things too much. Like, I don't want to explain everything before we get there. My blessed flower almost ready? Yeah. Oh, yeah, and that's the other thing, too. They take a while. So some of the forgeries take a while to finish.
All right.
Through here and to the left. Just don't make it
The more
useless
important the
of
item
yourself,
and the
eh?
more useful it is, the longer it's going to take, generally. So we come through here, and off to the left, this is the Pawn Guild. The Pawns Guild, and so there's going to be a bunch of pawns around, obviously. We can talk to them, we could probably hire them from here.
Hello.
Yeah, level 15
Yes,
pawn.
Arisen.
Yeah. There's another one. So yeah, you're going to find a bunch of different pawns wandering around this area. Because this right here is the Pawn Guild.
So this is the Pawn Guild.
And this guy,
Welcome, Arisen.
Barnaby,
We have awaited your coming.
he kind of takes care of this place.
This pawn is called Barnaby. I tend to the affairs of the Pawn Guild.
Yep.
The guild serves as a place of rest for pawns, and as the gate to the Everfall.
Ooh, the Everfall.
The
Yeah.
Everfall lies beneath Gran Soren. It is a place of great importance to our kind.
So the Everfall is actually a neat place. We're not going to get there for a while. Like, that is more towards the end of the game, kind of, sort of. At least the end of the original Dragon's Dogma. It has nothing really to do with the DLC, but the DLC is just a whole nother thing. But this is, the Everfall is pretty much the end of the game, so we're not going to see it for quite a bit.
But for now, let us rejoice in the coming of the Arisen, the light that guides the Legion.
Or we're not going to see much of it,
Familiar with this quest now.
I should say. So yay, our first rank up as a sorcerer.
It grieves me to burden you, weary from the road as you must be, but I fear
Our
trouble
first
brews.
level up as a sorcerer. I've got to be specific in that, because rank up and level up are actually two different things in this game. So I apologize. I'm going to use the wrong term from time to
I
time.
would beg your assistance in this matter, Arisen.
All right, Barnaby,
You have my
I'll hear you out.
thanks.
So he's leading us down towards the Everfall. But yeah, we're not going to do... There's a lot more to the Everfall that you see at the end of the
Beyond
game.
lies the Everfall, an ancient place that sleeps beneath Gran Soren's stones. We pawns have long served as keepers of the entrance to this place. But since the dragon's coming, a strange aura has filled the Everfall. A presence. If it be some omen of evil to come, we cannot allow it to go unchecked. I ask that you seek out the cause of the change, or some proof of what's happened. The Everfall is a place unique unto itself. This is not a simple task, nor a favor I ask lightly, which is why I ask you, Arisen. Please, lend us your aid.
All right. Yep, we explore the Everfall. I'm not going to do that right now. I'm going to pick up a few items. We're going to go out and check. There's a message board out there as well, up the stairs, if I remember correctly. So we're going to check that and see what's there. This is another one of those tables you can sit at and change your pawn's inclination, so you can change how they behave using that table right there. Oh, here it is. There's the message board. So the notice board for this, basically these are badge of vows. It's an item, a very specific item that you have to pick up. It's this dinky little badge that it'll be out in the world somewhere. And you pick it up and you get some rift crystals from it. Now there's a whole bunch of these. There are a ton of these badge of vows. I'm going to pick up all of these quests. Because I don't think you can... I honestly don't know. I won't say that I know for sure, but I don't think you can find them unless you picked up the quest for it. So we're not going to be able to find, like, Badge of Vows 10 or 15 or whatever because we don't have a quest for it yet. But we can find the ones that we do have the quest for. I think that's how it works. Don't quote me. And then we can pick up this notice board here for regular quests. So 20 snow harpies, 44 undead, 36 skeletons, 2 ogres, And 45 rabbits. 45 rabbits. Wow. We're going to pick up all these because we can finish them as we get to them. And you can have... I think your quest log is unlimited. I think you can have as many as you can pick up. I don't remember off the top of my head, though. At least if there is a limit, I don't think I've ever come across it.
You can summon pawns as necessity demands here at the Pawn Guild.
So that's that. Oh yeah, and here is your first lift stone. Or fairy stone, I should say. So you pick up your first fairy stone here, and it'll take you back to Gran Soren. But I'm pretty sure the fairy stone can take you just outside of Casardis as well, I think. Oh yeah, this quest too. I remember this one. He needs help.
Merciful Maker, please, please no. Sir, I know it is not a matter fit to thrust upon a passing stranger, but please, I ask only that you listen. Thank you, sir.
What do you have to ask?
This child is my son.
His heart stopped.
It was my son.
That a few hours passed,
His
okay.
heart stopped, not if always weak, his sweetheart, since he was but a babe. I had long known he would not live long.
Ugh.
But to see it, to watch him slip from my grasp, I am left with naught but rage at my impotence. Fain to try any means that I might to bring him back, I look to magic, even curses.
Yeah, that's a dark path. You don't want to do that.
To bring him back to me. I know it for madness, but still
So, I think this is the quest that introduces you to Wake Stones.
Here. Pray, accept these, sir. The first of those stones. I
Yeah, I'm
bought from
pretty
a
sure.
merchant My son and I passed
So
through
this is the
travels.
resurrection mechanic.
He spoke of a powerful magic within it. Gather rocks such as this together, he said, and even the dead shall wake. Not that I am one to blindly...
So if you... There are Wake Stone shards out in the world, and then there are Wake Stones themselves. And if you get enough Wake Stone shards, you create a Wake Stone out of it. I think you need 3 shards, if I remember right. 3 shards to make a Wake Stone. And
So
Wake
I
Stones
searched.
will,
But
if
by
you
the time
die,
I found a
and
second,
you have a Wake Stone on your character,
whole
in your
pursuit
inventory,
rang hollow.
you can resurrect.
'Tis a vain hope to seek immortality in such trinkets, I know.
But it consumes the Wake Stone.
A fool for having e'er believed it.
Yep, bring your characters, pawn, allies, or others back to life. I don't know exactly how it brings a pawn back to life. Maybe if the pawn has it in their inventory. I've never tried that. Because you can always pick up the pawn. You can always, if the pawn dies, you can always go over and just, like, pick it up, right? You can revive it on your own without a Wake Stone. But maybe if it has a Wake Stone in its inventory, it comes back by itself. Wake Stones are relatively rare in the base game. Alright, so we got to deliver a Wake Stone to him. I think he gave us a shard. There it is. He gave us 2. He gave us 2 Wake Stone shards, so we have to find a 3rd one. And that'll let us create a full Wake Stone. Where is that quest? So that quest is this one, Reaper's Scorn. I don't know if it'll have anything on the map. No, probably not. I don't think it's going to point us to a Wake Stone.
In my search, I've come to learn that tales of such stones as wake the dead are far from rare. My son's condition grew worse. In my desperation, some claim the stones came from beyond the rift. Another says the stones' power to call back the dead. If that is true, but perhaps in the... No.
So, yeah. But I need another Wake Stone. Another shard. I don't remember where the next shard is, where the closest shard is. Does Lucy, do you know?
I've heard talk that wake stones can be found in the Everfall.
Okay, so we're just combining that with the quest to go into the Everfall. Alright, I guess we'll go in there and grab a wake stone. But that being said, this is about as far as I want to go today. I think we're going to end up calling the stream here, because I did go a little bit over time. I was thinking about stopping around 8 my time, 8 p.m. my time, and it's about 8:24 my time right now, so I don't want to get too heavily involved in another quest. I could go a little bit longer, but if I get stuck in something, then I'll probably go way over, and I don't want to do that. So what we're going to do for now is save it. I don't want to go back to Casart. Well, no, let's do that. Let's go back to Casartis. Here, I'm going to save it right here real quick. And then we'll use the Eternal Fairy Stone that we got to go back to Casartis, and I can show the teleport mechanic at least. Eternal Fairy Stone, and then this is just a regular Fairy Stone. This takes us just back to Grand Soren? Oh, else the location of a port crystal. There you go. So yeah, it'll take us back to wherever there's a port crystal. Right now, there's only Grand Soren and Casartis. So we'll go back to Casartis. Here's the teleport mechanic. There are, in the game, if I remember correctly, there are 3 port crystals that you can actually find and pick up. These right here are port crystals. But there are 3 of them that are like active port crystals that you can gather. You can actually pick them up, put them in your inventory,
'Tis your hometown.
and go somewhere and place it. So you can't just teleport anywhere in the world, but with those port crystals, those individually placed port crystals, you kind of can. You can put them somewhere in the world and teleport to them as well. I think there are 3. I can't remember for sure, but I think there are 3. So we got a bunch more quests to pick up. Might as well. Ooh, escort quest. I'm not going to pick that up yet. We have to take Adaro to the Shadow Fort. Now, if I remember right, the Shadow Fort is, instead of going left to go to the Witchwood, the way we went, you would take the right fork, and that goes by the Shadow Fort, I think. So it is a little dangerous. Cape Pact Forge. I don't remember where this one is. We're not going to do that either. And Clemente to Bloodwater Beach. Again, I don't remember where it is. So I'm not going to pick those up yet. But we'll take the Goblin. And Harpy quest. Alright, the rest of them, when you pick up an escort quest, I think it starts it right away. So let's not.
Oi, good fisher. I have a favour to ask of you.
Pablos has a quest for us.
It's a matter of warding the bill. And truth be told, the crime has already come. He strikes the same spots each time. Geraldo's grocery and Estella's apothecary have suffered, as I. The rat steals in the night and pinches the food and vital stores we gathered at times of need.
Is he talking about us? Because we steal stuff from those places all the time. I loot those places constantly.
A skilled wretch, too, and well crafty. There is a strict order to his thieving. I've spoken with the others, and we've agreed upon a plan to catch our rat. They are none too pleased at this violation, and eager to be quit of it. Come and find me after. I will...
Alright, so he's got a plan to catch the thief. Fine. That's fine. We're not going to do that right away, though. We are going to rest, stay till morning, and the game's going to save, and then it'll update our pawn in the online system. It'll update our pawn in the server. So now our pawn will, instead of being a strider, our pawn's going to be a mage with this equipment. And if the pawn was hired at any point in time previous to us doing this, we would get a menu that would show a little pop-up window that would show any rewards that the pawn was given in rift crystals, in, you know, anything that somebody actually gave the pawn to give to us. Yep, we're going to loot his place again.
Seems a fair place to rest.
Fish.
Are you tired, Master?
And I think there's something back here we can loot. Yep. So, yeah, I mean, he's either talking about us looting his place, or They just haven't figured it out yet. Vopic, how you doing, Vopic? Does it happen often that your pawn gets picked by someone? So, not very often. It all depends. You have to make your pawn essentially
Right. What can I do you for?
attractive to be picked, right? You have to make people want to pick your pawn to take with them to do whatever they're going to do. And how you do that is the equipment that you give them, the abilities that you give them, the class that you make them. You have to make sure that you're making your pawn useful. And the more hit points you have, the more... Ooh, I didn't want to deposit the wake stones. That's okay.
As you will.
The more useful in combat your pawn is, generally speaking, the more damage they can do. That's a big thing. The better. But my pawn, right now, my pawn is so new that it hasn't had a lot of time to really be out there long enough. However, one of the tricks you can do in the game is to have a friend hire your pawn. Either a Steam friend or something. Or, like me, I have 2 accounts. I have this account and I have another account. And between the 2 of them, because I bought the game twice, both times actually it was on a really good sale. So I got it for not that much. This last time, I want to say it was like 80 or 90% off. I can't remember. But it was really cheap. And every once in a while, it goes on a really good sale. So I bought a second version of the game. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to have both accounts hire each other's pawns. And that way we can get... I can get Rift Crystals for both accounts that way. Far easier. I haven't done it yet on this account. I haven't on my main account. I have not hired this person's pawn. So that's why I don't have any rewards or anything. I think we're gonna leave it there, and then just save it. I might do one of the escorts next time. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so it's about 8:30. I didn't want to go too much further than this because I do need to try and get some sleep, and then hopefully the idea is to be back on again. Right now it's 8:30 p.m. U.S. Eastern Time for me, and the idea is to be back on again early morning tomorrow morning. So hopefully I'll be able to be on. My usual time was about 3 a.m. I'm trying to get on somewhere between 3 and 5 a.m. I might, depending on how much sleep I can get, I might need to push it back to like 5 a.m. or 6 a.m. or something. But I'll post on that on Discord. So appreciate it, Vopic. Thank you. Don't plan to get the game twice, though. That's completely understandable. Find a friend. Find somebody that plays this game. And when you're in the Rift and you're looking at pawns and stuff, you can actually mark somebody's pawn as a favorite, or you can mark if they're friends with you on Steam, they're already in your friends list in the game. So if that's where you're playing, if you're playing on Steam. So if you hire one of them, then it doesn't matter what their pawn's level is, it's still free. You don't have to pay any Rift Crystals to hire their pawn. As long as they're in your friends list, or you friend their pawn or something. You can do it that way. So that's what I would say as far as that goes. If you want your pawn to get hired out, do it that way. Shinobi, thank you. Bless till next time. I appreciate it. I'm going to put the Discord link in the text here in chat. And if you want to join the Discord, we have... There we go. There's the link for Discord. There is a Discord channel set up for this Twitch channel, and if you want to join that, I announce all the streams there. So generally speaking, I try to be on most days of the week. As it stands right now, and we have discussions about all kinds of stuff there as well. Plus, there's a section for memes, and there's all kinds of neat stuff on the Discord. But if generally speaking, my schedule is Mondays are usually my off day. Other than that, I usually try to stream every other day if I can. Things have been a little bit hectic lately, so streams are a little bit hectic, but I'm trying to be as regular as I can be with it. Other than that, the videos will be up on Twitch for the VOD right away, and then YouTube within 2 or 3 days, depending on how long YouTube takes to process it. But usually it's about 2 days from when the video is done, when the stream is done. The whole entire video goes up on YouTube. We'll see if Capcom copyright strikes this one. We'll see, because they might. They did copyright strike the first episode, or copyright claim the first episode. It was not a strike. So we'll see if they copyright claim the first episode or the second episode here. If they do, then from now on, I'll probably just skip cutscenes. Other than that, throw a subscribe on the YouTube channel if you like. That would be greatly appreciated. I'm trying to get that up and running. So the more watch hours I can get on that, the more subscribers I can get on that, great. If you're not following on Twitch, please do. Kapow and I would love you very much for that. And I will see you next time. So I hope to be back around 5 a.m. Eastern. But we'll see. We're going to give it a try. And then we'll probably be playing XCOM. That's the game that's played most on the stream right now. XCOM Long War. So that's what I'll probably be getting into. For the next stream for Dragon's Dogma, it'll probably be this Saturday. And then possibly again next Wednesday. So I might do it 1 or 2 days a week. For now. So while we're finishing up a campaign on XCOM. So thank you for being here, and I will see you in the next video. Have a great day, and I'll see you soon. Take care.